Understand. Oh, see, I just added myself. Add to stream. Okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but there's an echo.
Because I have this thing. Okay, you can hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're live.
Cosmo Taco. We are live. We just had some technical difficulties, y'all. Hi, Cosmo Taco. Is that AKA Shrimp Taco?
AKA.
Or is that a different taco altogether?
Hi, guys. Good night. Good morning, wherever you are.
Right? Hello, y'all. Good night, good night, good night.
How's everyone doing?
Oh, yes, name change. Okay, Shrimp. Shrimp had a name change, Shushana.
Really? What's the name? What's the change?
It's changed to Cosmo.
Cosmo Shrimp?
Cosmo Taco.
Oh, Cosmo.
You are a
Sorry.
mess.
Cosmo Taco.
Cosmo Taco.
I've been out of the loop, if you guys haven't noticed.
What loop you been out of?
Follow the loop. I put in my Instagram today. I'm so sorry I've been MIA because I've totally been MIA on Instagram.
Wow. I am always MIA on Instagram. Child, I just don't have the patience.
I know. Once in a while you pop up in stories.
And that's usually because somebody's like, add this to your story. Girl. Hey, Miss Patricia King, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining us. We missed you when? Oh, I missed you on Friday. I didn't see you on Friday. How are you? Who's watching TV? What y'all watching back there?
Michaela's watching Tia Mori's Quick Fix.
Oh no. I get notifications from it all the time, but I rarely click on there.
She's got some cool stuff.
Yeah, she does have some cool stuff. Better than Friday. Oh, hey, how to DIY and save a dime. You know who that is, Shushana?
No, I'm sorry.
It's Mealy Meal. Hey, Ray.
It's Camille. Hey, Ray. Hi, Meal and Meal. Did I say that right?
Camille, I said.
Oh, Camille.
Yes, it's Camille. Hi, Camille.
Hi,
oh, you didn't have your show tonight. I was on there last week. I didn't hear you last week, so I guess you're not on.
How are you feeling, darling?
Yeah, how are you guys? What's up, Ray Ray? I did say Millie Mill. I sure did say Millie Mill, didn't I? I was saying
Yeah,
Millie
yeah.
Mill, but she didn't get Millie Mill, so I'm like, oh, it's Camille.
I'm like, who's Millie Mill?
Oh, you did have the show tonight? Oh man, I missed it. I was sitting there watching Ratchet TV with the hubby. Actually, we got caught up watching that
What was
encore
it?
show on BET with like the girls who were in former girl groups of the '90s and
Um,
2000s, trying to make like a little comeback group.
oh my lord.
You know how they edit those things, so you
I
think one
know.
person is a certain way, but they're really not. It's just so we're just like, you know what? Just enjoy it for what it is, because that's all it is. Just entertainment. Nothing
That's
is
it.
real. Nothing is
That's
as
it.
it seems. No need to be like, oh, I can't stand you. It's just a character they're
It's
playing.
just a character. That's right.
It's not who they are.
Mm-mm. Well, some of them
Mhm.
it is.
Right? True. True.
Some of
True.
them they like that type of foolishness, type of
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah. That is true.
Hmm.
What we talking about tonight, Ray? What you got? Well, come on with it. What's on your mind, Ray? What's on your mind, Patricia? I know we got like we got life happening over here in these streets, y'all. So we're
Yes,
gonna be talking a little bit about that, and I want to kind of touch a little bit on just life lessons,
life.
because life is happening, and it's like, okay, what do we do? How are
And it's
we
and
how
it's
are we
moving.
adjusting? How what do we do when life throws us curveballs and
That's the topic for
punches?
tonight.
And yeah, that's really it. That's what I wrote in the title.
That
I
is the
mean,
topic for tonight.
yeah, that's what I wrote in the title.
Life.
So that is it. Just talking about life, y'all. So what's going on with you guys,
I'm
Ray
here.
and Patricia and
I'm,
Camille?
I'm here eating blackberries, blueberries, and grapes.
Oh gosh, Fabi didn't get here yet to get on you for eating.
She might get here a little later after I'm done. How was everybody's week?
They found what? Right, that is horrible.
What happened?
He
I'm
said
not
that
reading.
they.
I'm not
Oh, you're
reading the
not reading the
comments.
comments.
I'm editing at the same time.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let me see. What does that mean? Oh, show. Okay. Okay, so I'll put them on the screen so you can see them, Shushana.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, got you. Got you.
Oh my gosh.
So I missed the updates. Can you cue me in on the updates, Camille? Because I know your show don't play back. Last week when I didn't see you over there, girl, I was jamming to the music because they play some hits on that channel. So she's on tloveradio.net at 8 o'clock every Sunday night, and they actually play music and stuff like that. Okay, it was you're always eating, ma'am. 12, yeah, that is. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you're talking about these though, but I didn't make these, but I know you make earrings.
I am
You make
always
beautiful
eating.
earrings. But yeah, 12 is really bad. They were talking about how there was a 9-year-old girl who she was like in a park with a group of kids and an adult, and somehow she wandered into an area where it was like rocky and right by the lake or the pond or something like that, and somehow she ended up in the water, and they found her, took her to the hospital, and she didn't make it. And everybody's just trying to figure out, well, how did she get down where what happened?
Where were the parents?
There wasn't a, so you know how kids go to like the park with like one or two adults? It's like, come, we all going, that type of vibe. So apparently they were all there. We still don't know what exactly happened, how she got in there.
Nobody was paying attention. That's a problem.
It's one of those things. I mean, I've had one scare, I think it was with Cody. One time we all family, everybody went to the beach. And it was a situation where Cody was about 2 or 3 at the time. No, he was older than 2, maybe 3 or 4. It was a situation where I thought he was with dad. Dad thought he was with me. Auntie thought he was with me. Like, so we're all looking around. We're like, where is Cody? Couldn't find Cody nowhere for like a good 3 minutes. And then everybody's scattered looking around. Then we realized he was further away with another uncle or
Oh,
so it was just one of those things. We're like, but I thought he was with you. And we're like, no,
but you know what, too, though?
So that stuff can happen in the blink of an eye, Shoshana.
But you know what happened? I think sometimes at the park,
Yep.
parents
Mm-hmm.
or, individuals that take care of the kids, they get to the park because from my experience, whenever I took my kids to the park when they were younger, I would just see like the adults just bring the kids to the park and then they just sit down and the kids
Uh-huh.
is like
Yeah.
walking all over the place and not even in eye view of the person that they came with. And I'm just looking like, is anybody going to look to see if
Yeah.
the child is all
I'm
right?
usually that one that's looking out for all the other kids too. Like I don't
Yeah,
even know, but
so it's
whoever
like,
you with is
exactly. It's like I'm on the playground, my husband's on the playground because it's it's the two of us with 3 kids. So he normally has either 2 of them and I have Nyla
the
or vice
oldest
versa.
one or the youngest 2 or
Yeah,
whichever way we're the
exactly.
same
So it's
way.
like I when I go to the park with my kids, I'm not sitting down. Like I'm playing with them. I'm even though you're tired
Yep.
and all you want to do is sit down. So I get it. You know what
Yep.
I mean? I get it. But if it's like
Yep.
an enclosed area
Yep.
where the benches are within the same vicinity of the
Mhm.
playground, then
Mhm.
okay, fine. And it's fenced in, and you
Right.
can see the child at all times.
Yeah.
But too many things be happening at the park.
I'm telling you, it's
I don't be
crazy.
playing that. Even when I go to Target, I be holding on to my child for dear life. I be like, listen, you stay here.
You know when
I
the kids
go,
think
you go.
sometimes, right?
You can.
Sometimes the kids think it's cute. Because the kids were reminding me of another. Oh, hey, Lotta, by the way. Hi, Lotta. And yes, Ray, that is Camille.
Hi,
Um,
Lotta.
and they were reminding me of one time we were uniform shopping. And I don't know if you know how uniform shopping is in
I
August.
do. Mhm.
Okay. And
It's like
I
mom's
was
on
trying to
crack.
find the size for right, and you're trying to find 3 sizes, okay? So I'm trying to find a size, and I look around and I don't see Cody again. Cody, right? 2 times this has ever happened. So I'm like, where is Cody? Cody, Cody, Cody. No Cody. The brothers are looking. I'm looking. I'm like, store sir, store ma'am, little boy about this high, wearing a red shirt, blah blah blah. Only to find Cody is hiding in one of the aisles underneath the
The
clothes.
clothes. My daughter
So
used to
he
do
thought
that.
it was cute. Girl, I laid into that boy like none other. I'm like, don't you ever
Ever in your
in
life.
life. Because they
Yeah,
think it's cute. You know, at a
they
certain
will.
age, they don't really understand. I guess they think they're playing hide and go seek. I don't know.
My daughter used to do that. I remember one time we went into the grocery store,
Scare the
and
mess out of you.
normally I don't let her go anywhere without me.
Oh,
But I'm like,
kill
this
them.
is our neighborhood grocery store, blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, if she goes on the aisle, I'm standing there and I can see her. So I forgot something, and she's like, I could go get it, mommy. And I'm like, Everything on the inside of me is screaming like, no, 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 no. But then I'm just like, okay, I can still see her. So she went to go get the item. I turned
Mhm.
away to put the groceries on the little turnstile there.
Mhm. Mhm.
Homegirl disappeared. I was the whole store. I was like, Michaela! Michaela! In the entire store, people was looking at me like, I was like,
I would
Michaela!
have started yelling Michaela too.
I
Shoot.
was like, Michaela! Go the whole entire store. And I stood by the entryway with my cart in the turnstile and the out people were in the back, like waiting
Mhm.
to get there. I went to the entryway door because I was like, if anybody grabbed her up, they gonna see me right
They
at this.
gonna have to come through you first.
I was like, Mikhail, and she just like nonchalantly, just
Yep.
like casually walking up to
Yes.
me like,
With a
mommy,
little smile on their face.
yeah, like, mommy, are you
Mhm.
okay?
Are
I got
you
you.
okay? The
I was
nerve. The
like,
nerve.
don't you ever.
Ever in life.
I'm like, if I send you down this aisle, come back up the same aisle.
I'm telling you, I still get, I'm so overprotective of my kids.
Yeah,
It's not
me
even
too.
funny. Like, I literally had this thought today. I'll come back to my thought, but let me just say, Patricia wrote that a couple of weeks ago, a little 3-year-old was killed in her house by bullets from a drive-by. That is horrible.
Oh my
3
gosh.
years old, haven't even lived life.
Yo,
Check
it's
it. Oh,
just,
two different earrings. Yes, ma'am. It's just something I do. I'm just different.
that's
Yeah.
a style.
Sometimes I just can't figure out which ones to wear, so I wear two. And then later on it became, oh, I can't even find the other one anyway. But I just like that. That's one of the things that I
You're
do
like
with my
Janet
little
from
creative
Illumination
self.
Dollar.
It was her birth. No, you didn't say it was her birthday.
Whose birthday?
The little 3-year-old, it was her birthday, Patricia. Oh my God, that's horrible.
That is
Same.
not.
I was watching Sharon, I think it was this week. Sharon, she's so fabulous. And I just kind of started watching back her channel. And she was talking about her best friend who had who has like I think it's her best friend's sister's daughter or something like that. The daughter is 20 years old, went out for her birthday, driving back from wherever they went to celebrate her birthday. Car accident, died on her birthday.
Oh my
The
gosh.
child died on her birthday, 20 years old. So now we're talking about a 3-year-old kid also dying on their birthday. My God. Then there was a 10-year-old the other day who got shot here in the city, like 3 days before graduation, 2 days before his birthday from I think he was gonna turn 10. Yeah, he was 9, he was about to turn 10.
I just can't. I can't.
And these like the accident, but when it's violent, like gun violence and stuff like that,
We got to get it together.
it's man,
We got
man,
to get it together. Like,
man.
we got to get it together. So many innocent lives, and children that has
Yeah,
nothing to do with all this stuff. It's
yeah.
insane.
And this one, Shushana, was over a parking space.
You can have it.
They had a shared driveway. Okay, he was at a barbecue with his at his uncle's house. His uncle has a house that's attached on one side, detached on another, and the driveway was shared. And there was some conflict over somebody not moving their car fast enough. I guess his uncle not moving the car fast enough, and either the neighbor or it was the neighbor's friend, somebody came back and just started shooting out the house, and that 10-year-old kid got hit. Yep,
You can
just like
have the spot. Have it.
depressing shrimp taco. When I tell you depressing to the point where, and this might sound very weird, and this is what I was going to get back to. My kids are so sheltered because of this very thing right here. And Kareem often talks about, oh, when he was their age, he's already taking the 2 trains and a bus to get to school by himself, and all these different things we used to do back in the day. that
Can't
now
do it
it's
like that.
like,
Can't do it like that no more.
what?
Can't do it like that no
I
more.
cannot fathom just to let my kids out of my eyesight for like 2 seconds. I
Yeah.
literally, you know how sometimes things just go to your mind. Like we went to 7-Eleven today because it was 7-Eleven and they give out free Slurpees on
Mhm.
7-Eleven. So it's something that we've always done. So in the
Yeah.
back of my mind, I don't know how this thought came to my mind, but I just thought, okay, what if I go to the 7-Eleven and a police officer just comes in there and starts to try to arrest my child because he fits some description. And I'm like, how do I explain to these people that it cannot be him because he doesn't leave my house? If he's on
Exactly.
the road, it's with me. How do I explain that it's
Exactly.
not him? Right? Because I
Before
was
it turns
watching,
crazy.
yeah, I was watching something. These two ladies, they were in a Walmart. You know, when you're scrolling down YouTube and it's not playing, but you still can see the captions,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. So I'm just watching because I was doing something else, and I don't know what happened because I didn't have volume or audio on.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they came in, arrested one woman. Another woman was there with her two small children. When I say small, I mean like maybe 2 and 3. And then they start arresting her in front of the children. And I heard somebody else say, but she has her two children here. And by the time they're done with this arrest, the woman them leg all over the place. Their dresses are drawn up. I mean, the way that especially our
No.
color
Yeah.
women are
Yeah.
treated. So I guess somehow that's what I went to bed with in my mind. Then this morning I woke up with what if, but the what if wasn't about me; it was about him, right? How do I explain? Because you can see people trying to explain their point of view or whatever it is, and it's not being heard, it's not being listened to, right? So
It's
how
true.
do I convince these people that it cannot? And then what's gonna happen now?
Yeah.
It's gonna be me and you, bruh, because that's my child, and I know my child, and I know where he's been.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever
Yeah.
you think he did, how do I prove to you and express to you that it's not him?
Mm-hmm.
And then I start thinking about, well, what rights do I have? And I need to go and figure out those types of things. That what can I say? What can I do? What
Yeah.
can I not? So, whew,
It's
mama.
a scary. It is a scary situation. For the
Yeah.
past, I want to say for the past 2 weeks, I've been having these weird, like, dreams. It's been
Mm,
so weird. And I have to keep like praying against it. You know what I mean?
hmm.
And it's a dream of my son taking the garbage out.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We were just talking about this last week, me and Kareem.
Taking the garbage out and
Finish.
police just pulls up and mistaken him for another child that looks like him. And
Hmm.
I'm running out
Yep.
to him by where the end of the driveway is,
Yep.
trying to convince these cops that my son is a hermit.
Yes.
He doesn't leave the house,
Yes.
nor does he leave his room
Yes.
to commit a crime. The only
Yes.
crime my son commits is killing flies. So it's like I have to be praying against that because sometimes too the enemy works in such a way where he creates hysteria, he creates fear. And
Yes.
sometimes there's really nothing to be afraid about.
Right.
But because of, let me say, for our culture, for our people, for our boys, our kids,
Hmm.
us as Black women, we
Hmm.
go through this, this thing where it's sad that we have to think this way and it's sad that we have to be this way, but it's almost like you have to protect your Black boys from so many things,
Yep.
and police being the one of them. Now, I don't have anything against police. What I
Absolutely
do what
agree.
I do have a problem with is corrupt police,
Right.
that takes their job,
Power
or
and
takes
their
their power
authority.
and their title and
Yes.
and use it in the wrong way.
Abuse it.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Abuse it. Mm-hmm.
You have Caucasian police that are racist. You have black policemen that are racist. You have Hispanic policemen that are racist. There are racism in every culture. But I feel like for our culture, we have experienced it so much so. And I don't want this to go off into that topic because that's not what this is about. But I
Right.
just feel like we as black parents, we have to sit our children down at the dinner table and we have to say to them, hey, if you ever get pulled over or if you ever get into a situation, this is the way that you need to act. But even so, at the same time, sometimes that doesn't even matter because look at the situation with that young guy. His mom is Caucasian, his dad is black. The dude
Mm-hmm.
was a young kid driving home from work,
Mm-hmm.
and they pulled him over for what particular reason? None.
Mm-hmm.
No reason. Young guy. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And just he did everything correctly. He
Yep.
was not yelling. He was not abrupt. He was
Yep.
not disrespectful. He did everything correctly. His mom was
Mm-hmm.
on the phone, all those things, but yet still he ended up dead. So it's like what do you do? How do you
Yeah.
train your children to
Mm-hmm.
not be in fear of authority, but to respect authority, but at the same time, because you can't think like whenever, like for instance, my husband, he got pulled over the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and when he told me that, my nerves went to shot
Mm-hmm.
because all I could think about was, okay, just remain calm, just don't do anything crazy, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a mindset
Oh,
that,
he called you that he got pulled over in the moment?
not in the moment, he called me afterwards,
Oh, after.
and
Okay.
I thought that it was in the moment, but he was like, no, 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 it's, it's over with.
So
Yeah.
you're like,
So my heart was like, oh my gosh, but he was just like, I said, well, why did he pull you over? He was like, he told me that I was swerving in the lane. He's like, but I was not swerving.
there's no.
He's like, but I was not swerving. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's just certain situations that we are trained to fear, so to speak. We are trained to fear. So it's like sitting down and having these conversations with our children. It's absolutely absurd sometimes. It's
It's
crazy.
absolutely absurd
You
that
know, that you
other
have to have these.
other cultures, other colors do not have. They don't even know what this conversation is about.
They don't know what this
They
conversation.
don't.
And
They
when you,
don't get it. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you are rich, if you are poor.
it doesn't.
It does not matter.
It doesn't.
It
You know,
doesn't
I saw an amazing commercial the other day. The
matter.
commercial was so powerful.
I'm sorry. Hi, Kay. Hold on, Kay. Hold your horses, Kay. We see you. Just hold on.
The commercial was so powerful. It was, I don't remember if it was a MasterCard. I think it was a MasterCard commercial. Correct me if I'm wrong if you guys
MasterCard.
have seen it. I think it was a MasterCard commercial, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was a commercial. It was this um young African American guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was, good looking guy, dressed nice. There were different clips in the commercial. So there was one clip
Okay.
that was showing him, he was out with his child in the pool swimming, and
Okay.
they were getting looks. Then
Yep.
there was another clip that showed him in his workout outfits, and he went into like a suit store, and he was
Mm-hmm.
looking at the suits, and the gentleman that was in to help or whatever was looking
Mm-hmm.
at him
More
a certain
looks.
type of way. Then
Mm-hmm.
there was another, it was like another clip where he I think he went out to eat or something like that, and they were looking at him weird. But then the most powerful clip was him in his office putting on a black coat walking out into the courtroom, and the dude was the judge, and everybody, the bailiff was like, "All rise."
Oh
He
wow.
was the judge, and he had his little gavel, and he hit the thing, and everybody rose, and the camera turned around and zoomed in on him. I think it was a MasterCard commercial, and it was basically saying like, you can't judge a book by its color. You know what I mean? And it's
Mhm.
like, I thought that commercial was so powerful in
Yeah,
so many different ways. But to have these type of dreams, it's like, I don't even know why I was having those dreams, because I wasn't even thinking on it. But
right.
as I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, my son is getting older. Like, he's gonna be 14.
And
So
he's a tall kid.
he's a tall kid. And so issues that I
Mhm.
never had to deal with before, it's in my mind, like, oh my gosh, now he's going to
And we
high
can't
school.
forget our daughters,
We
Shoshana.
can't forget our daughters. We
We
can't.
cannot forget our
We cannot
daughters.
forget our daughters, because they are experiencing all that as well. But
They
like I
have the
said, I
same
can,
they have the same worries. And
yeah.
I feel like and this might sound very controversial, but I feel like when it comes to black men and black women are the most mistreated people. Um, how do I want to say this? The most mistreated people, the most disrespected people, the most people where you don't see their humanity. You don't see that they are mothers and
Yeah.
sisters, and it's like they have no value. So you can have them in a store with their whole parts out while you're roughing them up for no,
Yep.
you know what I mean? I
Yep.
remember that I don't know if you guys remember that one. I think it was it a Church's Chicken? No, there was no Church's. What's the name of that place? Where this black woman was in there and something with her receipt, and she was proving to them that she had just bought whatever it was, and then they called the cops because I think they didn't give her straws or forks or something like that, and they called the cops because she was getting irritated in there. And when the cops came, they literally just attacked her and threw her down on the floor. Her breasts were out, her skirt was all the way up, like she was just exposed. And they were just there for like a long time with this woman just being exposed. I'm like, would you do that to somebody who's a different color? Sometimes it's hard not to see color,
It's
right?
hard not
And
to.
people who are not colored will say, "Oh, but you only see color." Yeah, because that is what it is,
We've
right?
been experiencing it for
We've,
so
we've
much,
been
for so long.
experiencing it for so long. It's like you cannot call this thing something other than what it is.
What it
Now,
is,
of
yeah.
course, you have your instances where people are up in arms and it's like, oh, this is racist or this is whatever. And sometimes it's not, just an overreaction,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
just perspective. But
Right.
for the most part, when we say that thing is what it is what it is. Because
Mm-hmm.
we're the ones who experience it, know what it
Yeah.
looks
And
like. So,
sometimes I experience a racism within our culture. You know what I'm saying?
oh, now you're gonna talk about girl. We moving on to colorism, child.
It's like within the
That Kay,
culture.
we're moving on to colorism, Kay. Come on in this chat, Kay. So I,
You
I
know,
know you got some stuff to say about that.
it's like you experience it from outside the culture, you experience it from within the culture. It's like, well, dang, can I live? You know what I mean? Can I just live?
Oh my God, Ray said, I always know my surroundings as a black man in the South. I don't give them any space to even look at me. I don't fool up with them. No space. Like, don't even look in my direction,
Don't
right?
even look in my direction. Yeah. It's
Don't
a sad
even.
situation.
Don't even,
It's a
but
sad situation.
I tell you, boy, it's just one of those things. But we didn't even come on here to talk about this tonight, y'all. But
No.
sometimes it just be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just goes where it needs to go for the moment that it goes there and whatever. because I had the same premonition. I was telling last week. Um, I asked Will to take out the garbage, Shoshana, and I was about to jump in the bathroom, and my brain started running through a million and one things I can. He ain't going nowhere, just down the steps and under the porch. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
And a million and one things ran through my brain.
Yeah.
I jetted out of the bathroom.
Crazy.
Like a crazy person. And I was at the door just peeping.
Yep.
Waiting for him to come back in, just peeping. And when he opened the door, came back in, he jumped because he didn't know I was back there. I was just making sure you came back
You're
in.
okay.
Because then I would have been in the bathroom like.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like even when they go to the bathroom in public, I'm that crazy person that stands by the door and I'm talking to them the whole time.
Yep.
You okay? You all right? Hey, how did you do on that test? Hey, what you want to eat today? Hey, I'm having that whole conversation because I always remember that story of this woman. I think it was a black woman.
Yeah.
With that little kid that went in the bathroom, you know what I'm. So I'm always constantly when I go out with it. When I'm out there with Remo, I don't worry about that because Remo takes fine.
Take care of that, right?
Just me and them. Shoot.
I be telling my son, I be like,
to the ladies' room first. As long as I could.
I be like, use the bathroom before we leave the house.
I don't think I can get away with them in the ladies' room anymore.
I will be the one to go up in that bathroom before he gets in there and look in every stall.
Oh my God.
Is anybody up in here?
Listen,
crazy mama.
Ray says, what you working on over there, Shushana?
Oh, I'm editing a cleaning video.
Oh, I thought Favi. Oh, I just got a text from Favi.
Yeah, I'm that crazy mama that I don't be playing no games. None.
No games.
No games. And I'm not afraid to let people know that I'm crazy. Like when it comes to my kids, I'm crazy. I don't have no sense when it comes to my kids. Like everything is out the door. Everything when it comes to my kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. I don't be like, no. When it comes to anybody trying to harm my children,
We're going to Mama Bear mode.
Yeah, I have no sense. I don't think right. I don't speak right. Nothing is right about me. Nothing.
No. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've never really been in a situation where I've had to be like, in protection mode.
Yeah.
But I can just imagine.
I've never been either, and I thank God. Yeah. And I hope that it stays that way. Yeah,
because our kids are decent. The kids that they hang with are decent. I never really had that as an issue. Colorism is a whole other beast to tackle. Yes, Kay, I know. Considering most people think colorism only has to do with light versus dark.
Yeah.
Yes, Kay. We have to have you on as a guest to talk about that.
Yeah.
You have lots of opinions on that. Lioness got to protect her cub. Absolutely. We will. In a heartbeat, in a minute. I'm telling you.
Any moment.
I'm telling you.
And forget it. I'm crazy. My husband is 100 times worse than I am.
If they think.
Especially when it comes to, let me tell you something. Before my daughter started to go to sleepovers, it was like convincing him so hard. I was like, babe, we know these people, like we've known them for 3 years. She's going to be okay. All these things. Though within myself, I wasn't like 100% either. But I was just trying to say, I would just like, okay, let's just trust, let's pray, and let's, you know what I'm saying? But he was just like, no. He was like, do we really know them? I'm like, yes, babe, we really know who they are. You know what I mean? We've been to their house. We know everything. But that's just who he is. So it's like when she's at her sleepovers, He doesn't sleep. He calls me every moment. Have you heard from Michaela? Did she text you? Did she call you? I haven't gotten a text. I haven't gotten a call. I'm like, babe, I'm talking to the mom. I'm constantly conversating with her. Like, she's sending me pictures. She's in the pool. She's all right. Like, constantly the entire night. And then he
The
calls me at
entire
5
time.
o'clock in the morning. Have you heard from Michaela? I said, she's sleeping. And so am I. Stop
Wow.
calling me. But that's just how he is when it comes to his kids.
Yeah, because there
He
are
don't
those
play.
stories too, Shoshana. There
Yeah.
are those stories too, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I was looking at Instagram and I saw a picture and I didn't really click on it or anything. It was a picture of a lady, you or I, but maybe a little bit younger. And they were saying this is the last picture of her. And it was a picture of her like at a sleepover, I guess, or at a hotel somewhere. She was the only black girl in that picture.
Oh my gosh.
They said they found her bloodied and beaten and what's not. Gone. She gone. And nobody, mind your business. I don't want to hear that. And nobody knows nothing. Nobody's saying nothing, whatever. So there are so many stories that.
Yeah. My thing is
Hey, Bobby.
with this.
Oh yeah, was she like 40 or something? Like I said, I didn't read the story, but I just saw the caption. So I don't know the details of it, how long ago it was. Yeah. Hey, Favi. Yup. No, she ain't brand new. Ray. She got a new job that is kicking her butt.
Is that me?
Yes, that's you.
What did she say? What is Favi saying?
No, it's Ray. It's not Favi. It's
Oh,
Ray.
what is Ray saying?
Ray asked me if I told you about a collab idea that I had talked to him about. I was like, dude, I ain't tell her nothing. She too busy. But he said, oh, she got brand new. I'm like, no, she ain't got brand new. She got a job. I'm kicking her behind.
It is kicking my butt, y'all. Oh my
Kicking the
God.
mess out of her butt.
Literally.
Literally.
people putting me in chokeholds and stuff. I'm like, good Lord. I ain't never had a fight. Ever in my life had a fight.
Right?
And it take me to go to work to be fighting.
Ray, I'm mad. Ray said that. Yes, it was a grown woman sleepover. Ain't nothing suspect about a grown woman sleepover. You have it like a birthday party with your girls, or well, not birthday party, movie night, sleepover type of vibe.
Yeah.
It was like suburban housewife sleepover with one black chick. Oh, okay. Sounds about right. Yep. Yeah. hmm That same one. I don't know the details, but that's the one.
And it's sad because not every white people is bad. Not every white, you know what I'm saying? It makes it so bad and it makes it so sad. And the devil he's just busy. That's all I got to say. But God is much busier. God is on the case. But it's a hard situation because I look at my kid, I look at my daughter and her friends, right? And she has one Caucasian best friend and one African American best friend. And they all share sleepovers. They sleep here.
Yeah.
She goes there to their houses. You know what I mean? And you look at them, and honestly, when I see her and her Caucasian friend, I'm so happy to see them together. You know what I'm saying? I am so happy to see them together. And even with her mom, like me and her mom are really cool and we talk all the time. Like it's just a different dynamic, and it makes it so bad that you have to think like that because there's so many instances like that, but then again, you don't really hear about the good relationships, right, that are happening between African Americans and Caucasians or Asians or whatever. So I feel like sometimes though we have experienced all this stuff as a culture, I feel like sometimes the good stuff is not, it's not as what's the publicized
Mm-hmm.
versus negative bad stuff, and then it's
True.
made to look like it's one culture against another culture, and because
Right.
it's not always the
At the
case.
end of the day, Shoshana, it's people. It's
It's
really not
people.
about color. It's
Yeah,
people.
it's
And this is what
people.
I tell my students. When we talk about racism, it's people. And when you talk about systematic racism, that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother
When you
thing.
look at trying to change a generation of people,
Yeah,
it's taught, right? It's
yeah,
learned behavior.
it is.
So
It
when
is.
when 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 you look at it, it's really just about what's in the heart of that one
Of
particular
one person.
person that
Yeah,
you're dealing with.
it's
That's
true
it.
because for
Nothing
me,
more, nothing less.
I've honestly, I've never experienced racism with Caucasians or any other culture, but I have experienced it within our culture, within the Black culture, but it's more of a classist system. You know
Also,
what
you
I'm
talk about
saying?
classism, not
No,
racism.
I'm talking about classism, but I'm also talking about racism because I have experienced racism from Black people, which is like,
What you talking about, Willis? Look at my face. What you talking
yeah,
about? How can I be racist towards you?
I'm like, are we
How?
not? Do I look?
Explain that logic to me, please. I would love to know. How can I be? How can any? Because racism has to do with power structure, power struggle,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Sense of entitlement and superiority, inferiority because of the color of your skin,
Yep.
right? Not
Yep.
because of the hue of your skin. Now we talk about
Exactly.
colorism in there,
Mm-hmm.
right?
But it's insane that we do experience that within the culture, and I have experienced that. Like I have legit experienced that, and
Mhm.
I'm like shocked.
I think we've all experienced that. And even let's say a Caucasian person with another Caucasian person, because it's not racism, it's classism. It's all about economy. It's all about I'm better than you because I make more. You
Yeah.
are, quote unquote, what they would term white trash or
Yes.
trailer park, and I'm up here in my suburban home with the lawn or whatever. So
Right.
that we're talking about, that's not racism. That's
But
classism.
that is classism. But I have experienced racism within the Black culture.
You can't say that, Shoshana. You cannot have a black person racist against another black person.
But I'm saying I have experienced it. Okay,
I
where
know what
somebody
you're
looked at
saying.
me.
You have experience, but it's not
It's
racism.
not racism, but at the same token, when you have somebody looking at you and saying that you're too dark.
That's colorism.
Oh, okay, that's colorism. Okay, all right, teach me,
That's what I've been saying to you. Oh,
teach me.
hey, Bird's Nest Robin. I saw that lasagna your hubby made you for your birthday. My God, that looked really good. Wait, let me come back. You, you know, we'd be the first ones to go. Robin says she made it. Hi, Tam. Hi, Shoshana.
Hey, Fabi.
You can say that again, Ray. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, Fabi. She says she'll be right back. Sorry for delay. My computer is acting crazy. Hey, Robin. Kay says, I have not experienced racism as like in the 60s where I've been called the N word. However, I have experienced the systematic repercussions.
Mm.
I'm not going to mess with you today, Shoshana. You were coming at me earlier, LOL.
Coming
I'm
at
gonna
who?
be
What?
quiet
Who?
today. Favi says she's gonna be quiet today.
Why? What did
Ray
I say,
says,
Fabi?
no, wait. Ray says, no, talk, Favi, talk.
What did I say, Fabi? What did I say?
And Kay says that's colorism, which is an effect of racism. Yep.
Yeah.
And Ray says, on a lighter note, are you all getting ready for fall? Ray,
Yes. Yes. Let's talk about
this is
fall.
the fall queen right here. This one
Let's
right
talk
here.
about let's switch gear
Have
and
you
let's talk
ever
about
seen
fall.
somebody do a fall tree, Ray? This one right here. Every room in
Actually,
her house had a fall tree last year that was fully and thoroughly decorated for fall. But I must say, Shushana is the only person I saw doing fall trees like 6, 7 years ago. All of a sudden now, everybody
everybody's doing
got
it.
fall trees, whatever. And you know what's funny, Shoshana? All these people I used to see in your comment section back
Yeah,
in the day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now you don't see them anymore.
No, they're not there anymore, but they're sure doing a fall tree. They sure
It's
doing
true.
fall trees.
It's true. It's true. I am legit gearing up for fall. Like I already started putting out fall videos on my All Things Shoshana channel and my Decorating Mama channel.
Okay.
And I think I just actually put up a DIY video, fall DIY video that has me showing how to decorate a fall tree.
Ray, you know what she did to me, Ray? She got me doing Christmas in July. She got me doing Christmas in July. You heard what she just told you she doing? Fall. And who's doing Christmas in July? Me. Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to
Yes.
start a little early so you can
Mm-hmm.
inspire the people.
Okay.
That's what we do. We're inspirators. Inspirators?
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 I
That's
don't
not
know.
a word. Inspirers. Is that a word?
Spirers? That's not a word.
That's not a word.
I don't know.
Inspirers.
No,
I
you're
give
saying people who
inspiration.
inspire other people. Yes.
I give
Yes.
inspiration. There you go.
Motivation, inspiration.
I'm inspirational. Yes. There
Yes.
you go.
So
Inspiring.
Ray says he's seeing fall DIYs coming out. And Kay says Ray don't want no parts. Fabi says, you said who, Fabi? What she said? LOL. And it was Ray, not me. And then she said, OMG, I love fall trees. And Kay says, speaking of DIY, I put my office desk together. Word, Kay? That is nice. You got
Nice.
this for an office desk?
I wish I could put my office desk
Cool.
together.
I wish I could. Yeah, I wish I could get another office. I need another office desk.
I'm still waiting on my office desk since March.
Oh
from McDonald's.
yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I
I've been
have
on.
a desk. I gotta show
That's
y'all my half
based
a desk.
at this point. My desk needs to be free.
Let me show y'all my half. Can I show y'all my half a desk? I don't think I can do it. Well, let me
Oh.
turn it around. Y'all see my half a desk in the corner?
I see a leg up. I see a leg.
They finally delivered one leg.
I see a leg. That is crazy.
I'm still waiting since March. It's going into August.
One
I'll probably
Ray
get it for
says,
Christmas.
I really wanted to know about the fall decor though, Kay, because I'm ready. Hi Ray, hi Kay.
Let's do
I'm
this
gonna
thing.
beg my husband to bring up the tree. First, since I finally know your name now, Robin. Inspirators. My husband said, "Wow."
That's not a word.
Inspirators. My husband said, "Wow." What are the fall colors this year? LOL Ray. I had just did a Christmas in July video. I think we're adding more non-traditional colors this year. Yeah, I cannot stand an orange fall. I want no parts orange fall.
You know, I am
But
a traditional person.
this
at
right
heart.
here.
You got your pumpkin on the
velvet
desk.
pumpkins. I love these velvet pumpkins. But no, you won't find that in my house.
This year,
I think I'm going to do burgundy and blue.
Ooh,
Burgundy,
those are nice.
eggplant, and blue. Mm-hmm.
Those are nice. That's a nice color.
Yes. Like this blue.
Oh, like that's a royal blue, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Is
Navy?
that?
Oil? Something.
I'm gonna be doing all neutrals this year. I am going to bring some pops of copper. That's gonna
You
be my.
know,
You know I love my.
copper will, you love a copper, but that would look good.
So I'm gonna be doing. So my colors this year is going to be, whatchamacallit? It's white, copper. What is it? What's going on? White, copper, olive green, and touches of like gold and creams. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
That sounds really pretty.
I legit got my white pumpkins in yesterday. I ordered like a box of pumpkins from Amazon.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I have problems.
My gosh.
I'm an addict. I'm sorry. My name is Shushana, and I'm an addict. The decorations.
Speak freely, my sister.
Listen, I have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem, and I admit it.
Uh-huh.
But
Okay, maybe you can get some inspiration from Shoshana's videos. Kate says, my 4-year-old niece is on me about decorating the house this year for the holidays. Yay, I may actually have to make an attempt. Woo-hoo!
do it, Kay. Do it. Do it. It's so fun. And it
Yes,
makes that
Ray
house.
says, you got it, girl.
Thanks,
I'm tired
Ray.
of orange. She said, I did burgundy. I'm talking clothes. I
You know,
wore
it's
burgundy
funny.
and baby blue to church today. Really, you did?
It's funny
Ray,
because
that sounds like me. I'll be putting colors together that got no business being together.
being together. Let me show
That's
y'all what I bought because it's gonna go into my fall videos. Hold on.
okay, let's see it. Hey, Miss Simple Southern Reflections, Miss Thelma, Miss Kelsey. I saw your video today on TV. I didn't get to, give you my usual long-winded comments about your guest bedroom. It's lovely. I love it.
Yeah.
Jesus, nice, Ray.
Jesus.
I'll wait till she comes back to read your next comment, Ray.
She's like, don't be calling the Lord name vain. I'm sorry. All right. So this is a part of my color
She's not whipping out. She's gonna show us her mood board, y'all.
Can
Is
y'all
that
see
a
that?
wreath?
That's a wreath that I just made.
Oh, you made that? Now I gotta order another wreath?
I just made this one.
Oh my gosh. And you're gonna add stuff in it, right?
And then I got this leopard looking
Leopard!
pillowcase
Shut the front door. Shushana
green-
has leopard in her.
in green and white.
What?
In green.
I don't believe. I'll have to see that to believe that. Mm-mm. There's no way you putting that out. There's no way.
And then I got my
She is too traditional, y'all. Those are the white pumpkins.
Yep.
Y'all, Shushana is too traditional for that leopard she just showed you.
I'm trying to step out of my zone of being traditional and embrace.
And then you're gonna step right back in. You gonna step right back in, talking about, oh y'all, I'm trying to go glam and introduce some color, and the color went 2 weeks. The color was gone.
Listen,
2 weeks.
but it's too much of it.
The glam was gone. The color was gone.
The only time I can really stand color in my house is fall and Christmas.
It's spring.
Spring is
Really?
I can't even do spring that much.
Ooh.
But I do love the traditional fall colors because I feel like it's not really, it don't feel fall to me without a touch of orange. But I don't like the bright orange. I like the burnt orange and like the copper tones. That's it for me.
Well, Ray says he's all about the traditional fall colors. They take him back to his childhood in the hills. Boy, that sounded so like a house on A
Little
little
house on
house
the prairie.
on the prairie. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I do love the traditional colors though. I am gonna be doing traditional colors on my front porch. Because I'm gonna be doing something completely different.
Miss Robin said she always wanted Pa as her dad from Little House on the Prairie. And Kay says, LOL, hi Shoshana.
Hi, Kay.
Oh, I love white pumpkins. That's what Robin said. She loved your white pumpkins. Kay
Thanks,
says,
darling.
leopard. That will look awesome. Kay says, look at talent. Person said, that is so pretty. And Ray said, come through, Shoshana.
Thank you.
Miss Kelsey said, I love you, girl.
Oh, I love you too, guys.
Me too, Robin. I always okay. And then, oh, I love white pumpkins. Shoshana is ready for the fall.
I'm
Tamara
gearing up.
is shouting you out. Who am I shouting out? I want to make fall stuff now too. I got a flashback of a 70s apartment with a bare rug and zebra print couch. Yes, I agree, Robin. Yes, I like the nature
Girl,
tones.
just add some white
Me too.
pumpkins.
My
Just
house
wrap
is
yourself
all
up.
silver, crystal, and sparkles. But when fall comes, them colors be all up in here. Listen, y'all. Miss Thelma, what colors you got going for the fall? So what colors are you gonna be doing, Fabi? I think I'm gonna go with the burgundy and the blue.
I like the burgundy and the blue. It's not
Like the
it's not
plums.
traditional.
And I
And you know
might
what?
toss a green in there.
That'll be
You know
so
those
nice.
green velvet pumpkins from the Dollar Tree?
Yes.
Those are so pretty.
I hope that they're bringing it back this year because those are
They
so
might
pretty.
be smaller. You know how they come back with stuff
Yeah.
and the size is different.
But I did rack up on them though. I really did. And I got the blue ones too. You want the blue ones?
I think I have
Do you
I
have
think
enough?
I have a few blue ones. Yeah, I think I have
Because
a
I
few.
have so many of the blue ones if you want them.
I remember because you found them all before I did.
Girl, I was going. I went to
I
every
went
Dollar Tree.
yesterday, Ray. I didn't see no fall stuff in the one I went to, and I'm still trying to get those blue and white plates. If
I
y'all
don't know,
see them,
people are saying
Shoshana, have you seen them?
no, not in my
They
Dollar
are
Tree.
no, I haven't seen it, but they are gorgeous.
They are, and people have been saying that they've been finding fall decor in their Dollar Tree, and I'm like, my Dollar Tree hasn't put
I
out
have
anything
not
yet.
seen any.
I know that Hobby Lobby is like loaded with fall
Hobby
stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't have that.
and then another person, they were saying that their TJ Maxx has fall item, and I'm like, I went into my TJ Maxx a couple days ago. They didn't have anything fall. Everything is still summer.
Burgundy and beige sounds really nice, Miss Thelma. Ooh, burgundy. Fabi says burgundy, but she hasn't really thought about it yet. Then she said, I will not be bullied into fall. Then Ray just jumped past fall and went straight to winter. He said, for the winter season, I think I'll do red and silver with the natural greenery and whatnot. Well, late summer, early fall. Listen,
He done
that's
past Christmas.
I don't like about being on YouTube is that we don't get to live in the moment of that particular season.
Yeah.
We have to jump so far ahead so quick. So summer technically literally just started. It hasn't even been a month yet. And we're already on to fall. We're already in Christmas in July. You know what I mean?
And the sad thing about it is that though on YouTube you're putting up all these fall videos and stuff like that, but you're still your house is still summarized and you're still living in a summer, situation. But it's like in order for you to get those videos out and get the inspiration out and for people to see what's in the stores and all, it's almost I've seen people doing fall videos since June. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that ever. But I know that
they have been. Yes.
I know that as soon as August starts, oh my gosh, forget it. It's like YouTube is loaded with fall. And honestly, it's almost like you
Inundated.
have to start. Yeah, you have to start because you got to go with the algorithm because that's when the algorithm
You have
starts
to
pushing
go
out.
with the flow. Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
That's when the algorithm starts pushing out the videos. And when it comes to fall stuff, that algorithm, fall and Christmas are the two most highest viewed holidays on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it starts
Yeah.
August. Like the bulk of it starts in August.
And I can't wait for my Christmas videos to pick up from last year, because I remember some of my other peeps, their previous year's Christmas videos picked up really well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they just started getting thousands of views. It's like, where's this
Mhm.
coming? Oh, it's last year video that you did.
Yeah.
Miss Mr. Ray says, he said something about being rude. What did he say? Oh, hi, Miss Thelma. Pardon my rudeness. And Robin said she just bought Coastal stuff, and Coastal is over. Coastal is never really a big deal. I'm not really a
Yeah.
fan. Kay says Ray's a visionary. Ray, you're a visionary. Ray says, oh no, Robin, it's not over. It goes great for the restroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Go
true.
straight for the restaurant. But you know, you actually can mix
Hi.
coastal with fall.
Let me tell you something. I have seen Table Talk with Robin. I'm with her in the Sophisticated Ladies Club. She does Christmas coastal, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's
Mermaids and
dope.
all. And
It's
it
dope.
goes and it works. She does
She does
fall,
it
she does
so well.
fireplace. She does everything coastal, and it
She does
actually
it
works.
so
So yeah,
well. She
some
does
people
it
can do
so
it
well.
very well.
Yeah. I think that what's her name does coastal very well too. The
Who?
Latina next door, Yami. She
Oh,
does
I've never
coastal
really watched
DIY.
her coastal stuff.
Oh my gosh, her coastal DIYs is off the chain.
Oh, okay.
But her DIYs period is off the chain. Like I'm like, dang girl, where'd you get the creativity to even think of turning a piece of wood into a sailboat?
Right?
I mean, but it's like it's just like you. Like you would never, I would never think to turn a delivery carton into adobo or what you call the what I'm
Bubble
talking
wrap.
about?
The bubble
Yes,
wrap.
bubble wrap into a base.
I'll never live that down, y'all. All
You
she
would
ever
never
talks
live
about
that
is that
down.
bubble wrap base.
Because I'm just like, how the heck did you think about that? Like it's just some
I need to
people
do
are
a
just
best of.
creative like that. And
Yeah.
so for me, it's like when I see, especially when I see you do stuff like that, if I were to ever see anybody else do that, automatically I'm like, oh, they got that from me.
And they won't say it.
And you know what I'm
They
saying?
won't say it.
I don't know anybody else that does that. Just like what's her name? That girl that turns cardboard boxes into chairs. What's her name?
UW Essentials. UW.
Yo, it's insane.
You
How
remember
do you
these,
turn
right?
how do you turn cardboard boxes into a chair that you can actually sit on?
What do I call these?
Is that
What do I call
farmhouse?
these little houses when I make them, and then I pop it out, and then I turn it around, and it's something else.
Oh yeah.
Listen, y'all.
Yeah.
The struggle is real out in these streets.
You're an inspiration to all, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Miss Thelma left? What do you mean, bye, Miss Thelma? What happened? It's time for old folks. Miss Thelma, don't feel bad. It's okay. We understand. You need your beauty rest.
Good night, Miss Thelma.
Good
Thank
night,
you
Miss
for joining us.
Thelma. Y'all should go check out her channel. Miss Thelma's channel is thebomb.com. She just has this beautiful way of making her videos, and it's weird. How I describe it, it's like she's a producer. Like the shots that it's not a shot I would think to show. Like if she's gonna show you I don't even know how to describe it. You just have to watch one of her videos and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. She just has this way about her, and it's simple Southern. I love hearing her say that.
Simple
Simple
Southern friendship.
Southern reflection. Good night, Miss Selma.
Oh yeah, my husband is
Thank you for
calling
the
me.
support, my new friend. What you said?
My husband is calling in.
What
He's
What
calling
did you
me.
say?
And I said my husband is calling me.
On your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll hold down the fort.
Okay.
Kay says, "Be right back." Favi says, "Oh, Ray says Favi got me thinking I may make some cranberry velvet curtains for the fall." Ray, I can't with you. Cranberry velvet curtains. Those are gonna be expensive. Listen, velvet fabric is expensive. Who? Oh, okay. Put him on hold. LOL. No, because she's on her phone. On the live. So see, she's frozen. Let it go. She's frozen. Yeah. So I don't know what colors y'all getting into for Christmas, y'all. What colors you gonna get into for Christmas? I want this cake. Couldn't imagine why you all up in my beeswax. What colors are you guys getting into for fall? For Christmas. I did blue, I did red, you know what? I might do a all white. No, I said I was gonna do a glam farmhouse. I think I'm gonna try that. Oh, Favi, guess what? I did go ahead and add the link to where I got these printables, honey. So go back and check the video. I put the link so you can print these out, and yeah, you can print these out if you want them. Because that joy sign, everybody loved that joy sign one. Um, yeah, but these are really cool. So simple to use in whatever you want to do. I haven't got that far. Oh, hunty, faux velvet is still expensive, right? At least I'm talking about my neighborhood, my area. Okay. You like red and white? I did red. I think I did red a couple of years back. Yesterday. Last year I did red and green. The year before that was like blue and silver. It was very glam. Last year was a little bit more traditional. So by the time right, you can change your mind. I haven't thought that far. Okay, Fabi. I got 5 kids. Ooh, child. No all white over here. I may change my mind for the winter. Yes, Favi, check them out. Let me know if the link works for you, by the way. Because I just given you the link that when you go to download something and they're like, oh, well, you have to sign up for this and then we'll send you the Google Drive. So I just gave you all the Google Drive link directly. So hopefully it will work for you. Favi showed my aunt here, Rube Goldberg video today. Wait, which one is that? Did I miss a video, Favi? I just recycled my curtains. Oh no, sage green with a touch of champagne. That's it. Those are my winter colors. That is nice, Ray. Sage green with a touch of champagne. My wedding color was champagne. Why, you ask? Because I got married in February and I couldn't think of a color that went with that time period. But that was a while back before I got so creative and what's the word? Um became such a risk taker with my decor and design. I played it very safe with my champagne. Oh, when did you upload that, Fabi? I go dark than light, so I'll probably do a navy and a off white. That sounds really pretty. I think it's her best video ever. I gotta check that out. What's the video? What's the video? What's the name of it? No, it's my very first video with the kitties. My wedding color was light purple. Ooh, that sounds fabulous, Robin. Violet and silver. Wedding pics, please. Oh, so I'm gonna tell you my wedding picture story now. The story is that we went into the city and hired a fabulously well um, well recommended person that seemed extremely professional. Came to the wedding, took the pictures, the reception. Oh, beautiful, so professional. When it was time for us to get our pictures, nowhere to be found. Then we found him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I got the pictures for you. Oh, here are the proofs. Here are the proofs. Pick the ones you want. Let me know which ones so I can go ahead and make the album. You know, all the stuff that came in the package." All right, so we picked it, and he was supposed to get back to us within the week. We never saw or heard from that man ever again. So we have no formal wedding pictures. We have the proofs, and we have pictures that other people took. And my stepmom a few years ago used the proofs and created us a wedding album. So that's what happened. Thousands of dollars, very highly recommended, like I said, in the city, Favi. So you know what I mean when I say in the city. It wasn't no guy from across the street or nothing. Very uppity up, high rise office, beautiful. Yep, that's what happened. That is what happened. Impromptu wedding for $300, girl. Yes, Ray, that is exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened to us. One of the worst experiences, because you're excited, you want to see your wedding video, you want to see because your wedding day is so busy. It's like it goes by like this, and you don't really get to enjoy and kind of be in the moment because you have people pulling you here, people pulling you there. Okay, it's now time to do this. Okay, time to do that. Okay, now we got to do this. So it's like you don't even get to sit back and just enjoy and be in the moment, and you are so exhausted. So yeah, very terrible. I didn't even plan it. I was so upset. My colors were white and off-white with red roses everywhere. Right, Kay? That is so crazy. Yes, Kay, that's what I did. My stepmom did that for us. So I have that album here, but it's just not the same. It just doesn't feel the same. Yeah. It does not feel the same. A local church, you got your photos. Yeah, and our honeymoon was actually in Vegas, Robin. Yep. That is what happened. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking to see if Shushana was trying to get in, but I don't see her yet. Ray says, when I do a wedding cake, I do my best because that's someone's wedding. They'll remember that forever. Yep. I bought my wedding dress on Kij Kiji, which is a kind of online garage sale. Okay.
Sorry, guys. My hamster was calling in.
We know how it goes, Shushana.
He's checking in.
Checking in on you.
He's like, "You up? I thought you'd be sleeping by now." I was like, "I'm on my live." He's like,
You
"Oh, okay, all
forgot?
right." He's like, "Okay, is everybody all right?" I say, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, I'm going to bed."
The girl that sold it to me had just gone through gastro and lost hundreds of pounds. The dress did not fit her anymore. Oh my gosh.
What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, we were talking about I don't remember how we got how did we got talking about wedding pictures? I was telling
Oh,
the story of how my wedding I never got my wedding pictures packaged because the guy just ran away,
are you
closed down the business, never to be seen again. No wedding photos.
what?
Yeah. And Fabi says her wedding cost $300. Her
How
wedding
did
dress. It
oh her
wasn't
wedding dress?
planned. They just went to a church and just got it done.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get a dress. I found this beautiful dress in Davis Bridal, and it was $100.
What?
And my mom, because you know how Jamaicans are,
Your wedding dress can't cost $100. No matter
my
how
mom,
cute it look.
my mom and my aunt was up in Davis Bridal with me, and I was so embarrassed. Y'all ever seen that movie? Oh my gosh, what's the name of the movie? My
What?
Big Fat Greek Wedding. I
Oh yes,
swear that was the
yes.
exact
Oh my
that
God.
scene was the exact experience that I had with my mom and my aunt. I was just
Oh
like,
my God.
this is crazy. Like the entire movie was about
My
my life.
goodness. Creamy
My
white.
life.
Wow. Creamy white shoes. Creamy white shoes. A burgundy. So my wedding colors were white, cream, deep burgundy, and hubby wore a gray suit. That
Oh,
sounds really nice, Fabi. Ray's
that's a pretty
asking
color.
questions. I don't know why Ray's confused. Then Robin said, my dad was a member of this high class golf course, so they let us get married there for free. And my dad
Whoa.
put the wedding food on his bar tab. Oh my God. You want to know about
Wow.
her wedding colors? What were your wedding colors, Shoshana? So I
My
only had to
wedding
buy my
colors
dress
was
and tux.
my wedding colors was rose pink and hot pink and gray.
Ooh.
So my dress obviously was white, and then my maid of honor, my matron of honor had hot pink. My um my bridesmaids all had rose pink, and
Ooh.
then the guys had gray tux with pink pink, what do you call that thing? Bow ties and kamabon. And the
Kambaban. What is it?
kamabon. You know the
Kambaban?
kamabon, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And the vest. So
Yes.
my husband's tux was gray with the white bow tie, and then
Oh.
his dudes was gray suit with the pink. It was really nice. It was a nice color, nice situation.
Yeah.
And the parents, like my mom, well, my mom, she wasn't wearing nothing that anybody else was wearing, so she was
Yeah.
like,
My mom got her dress made.
yeah, she got hers made too. She was like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
was
now,
like, Mom,
wait. Mm.
I was like, you just
Jamaican
can't be
mothers?
regular. You
Mm-mm.
gotta be. I said, you can't outshine the bride.
No, because nobody else can be in the same dress as them.
No. And she was like, my mother-in-law wore lavender, and my mother Her dress was iridescent. I was like, wait a minute, what is happening?
I swear we have the same mom.
Her dress was iridescent with sequins and a
Yeah, and
tail,
then mine
and
had like a little faux fox throw over. Girl,
she wanted to wear a crown. I was like, that's where I stopped.
no, no,
No
no.
crown
That's
for
where
you.
I draw the line. Please.
No crown for you, mom. You got to stick to the rules.
No.
No crown for you. But my wedding was such an experience because I wanted something small. Honestly, I wanted to have a wedding in the park with a tent.
Ah.
And just like a park setting, and I wanted like, the 3/4 white wedding dresses that goes to like
Yep.
your kneecaps. So
Mhm.
that was my style because I'm like a tomboy, so I really don't even like dresses. So I
Mhm.
wanted to wear that 3/4 dress with some Chuck Taylors. Like that's what I wanted to wear.
Who's
Yeah,
marrying you in some Chuck Taylors,
that
girl?
was my style. That's what I wanted to wear. And she was like,
Thank God your mother didn't let you do that.
no. She was like, so I was like, okay, let me go to David's Bridal and see what I can find. I found this beautiful dress, $100. My aunt they was up in David's Bridal, legit. I felt so embarrassed because everybody in David's Bridal was looking at me like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for this bride. Now my wedding was in the thick of August. It's hot.
Mhm.
My aunt came with this dress, lace and sequins up to the neck, down to the
Mhm.
fingers. I
Yes.
said, listen, I'm not about that life. I'm not wearing all
Mhm.
of that
It's too
in the
hot.
middle of August. Like, what do I look like wearing that? And they were just like, well, if you're not wearing that for $100. I was like, it's my wedding. I can wear what I want to wear. I'm paying for my dress. So my mother was like,
Listen.
oh, you're not wearing that. I got people coming to the wedding. I'm like, wait a minute. It legit became my mother's and my aunt's wedding. Okay. The only say that I had in my wedding was the centerpieces that I made and the colors. Everything else, my mother, she was like, I'll pay for this. I'll pay for that. I said, listen, if you want it, you pay for it. But I'm not paying for it. So if
One
you
of my
want it, you pay
friends,
for it.
girl, one of my friends was my wedding planner. His name is Caprice. When I tell you, by the time Caprice was done with that church, the pastor was like, "Can you let this stay up? I've never seen this church look so beautiful. Can you just let it stay
Wow.
up?"
Wow.
What? It was so gorgeous, and our
Right.
reception was like a full blown party. But
Yeah.
still, you're getting pulled in so many directions.
Directions.
People
Yeah.
had the time of their life. Carissa
Yeah.
and I were exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were so tired.
The only thing
Girl,
that
Ray said, I want a huge church wedding, flowers and candles everywhere, and a 10 tier.
10 tier cake.
Ray, I'm here for it. Just invite me. Just invite me. Yeah,
Exactly.
an excuse to come to Texas.
The only thing that I do regret
North
about my
Carolina.
wedding, the only thing I regret about my wedding is not standing my grounds. That's the only thing that I really do
Yeah.
regret because I
Mhm.
felt like it got blown out of proportion and it just became more about my mom and her peoples. Though it was a beautiful wedding, it was a fantastic wedding, but it was not my wedding. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the wedding of my dreams.
Right.
And I'm more of a laid back, fall into the background, subtle type of person. I don't like attention and I don't like spotlight. And my mother is that person. She's the complete opposite of me. And so we went to this bridal store because she refused. She was just like, you're not wearing that wedding dress.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, like it was crazy. And they took me to this wedding store and it was a Greek wedding store in Long Island. Beautiful wedding store. And the dress that I chose, it was extremely plain and simple. But when I tell you that dress was so freaking high priced, that dress was $3,000 for that dress.
I
I was
believe it.
like, and I had the dress. I can't even fit into the dress.
Oh, can I make
Who can? I still got my dress.
I can't even fit into the dress.
I
Michaela
still
said she
got my
wants it.
dress. Mm,
I'm like, you can have the dress. I don't care, but
I still got mine.
I
Yeah,
regret.
I definitely can't fit into that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't is that it just went. It went
There's
crazy.
so many comments up in here. There's no way for me to read all these comments.
Okay, let me come on. Let me come on. Hold on.
Okay, you're gonna see how far back we are.
Let me come on there.
Ray said he started the wedding talk. Ray, no, I think you said your colors were gonna be sage and champagne, and then I started talking about
Oh,
my wedding dresses were champagne,
sage
and that's how we
and
started talking about
champagne.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
those are beautiful
so it's not
colors.
your
Sage
fault.
and
It's
champagne.
not your fault.
Those are beautiful colors.
Oh, Ray said he got his own wedding design. Fabi said she has a scrapbook about her dream wedding, everything planned down to the fingernail polish. Oh, wow. So that's when you
Where was there something up here?
You didn't see that?
is everybody okay?
I don't know why
Something in
they.
your
I
office
don't know
is
why
broken.
they just don't leave me alone. Why they don't leave me alone, Tam?
Fabi, you can do that when you do like your
Okay,
your
where are we? Where
wait,
are we?
listen, we are all the way up where
Okay, let me see. My dress was a creamy white and my shoes was burgundy. Did we pass that part?
we pass that. Come down to where Ray says, I've already designed it all, Robin. And Arrow said, I had a whole scrapbook about my dream wedding down to the nail polish.
Okay.
When you renew your vows, Fabi, go for it.
Oh, Favi says, huh, moms are hilarious. Did we pass that part?
No, that's where we are.
Okay. Okay. Bird's Nest says she gave me a book with all my photos in it and also 2 discs that have all my pictures on them. I have them in my bouquet in some of my videos of Duke on my shelf. Favi says my mom wore black.
Uh-uh. She wrong for that, Fabi. She wrong for that.
She says, me too. I wanted my wedding in Central Park. Yes, I wanted like a beautiful tent, white tent with lights and flowers and a nice dance floor
Mm.
in the middle of the park.
Mm.
Hmm. That's what I wanted. That is my dream wedding. That's all I wanted in the middle of nothing but bush and green.
That sounds really pretty.
I wanted it to be so romantic and all about me and my husband, but it was
Boy
like
and man.
me and my man, and it
Mhm.
turned out to be my mother's wedding. But you know what's funny? The funny thing is, the same thing that happened to me is the same thing that happened to her. She didn't plan her wedding. My father's sisters planned her wedding.
That's why she planned yours.
That's why she planned mine.
So please do not plan Michaela's.
I done told her. I said, listen, you do what you want
End
to do.
it right there.
I said, me and daddy will be there for backup and finances, but if whatever you want to do, if you want to, if you want to have a wedding on the beach, if you want to go to Justice of Peace, I don't care what you want to do. Do what you
Mhm.
want to
What did she say? Oh my God.
do.
Chuck Taylor's.
Yes, man. If she want to wear jeans, some white jeans and white shoes and white t-shirt, I don't care. Do you?
You know what? You know what my wedding is?
I want your wedding to be special, but I want you to make it special. I'm not gonna be like, oh, wear this and do that. No, you don't want to wear whatever you would, whatever. Me too. Chuck Taylors. I love me some Chuck Taylors. I got married. Fabi says I got married on the coldest day in the world, January 30th.
Mine was the year I got married. It was the coldest day too.
Really? You know what I think would be so beautiful? A fall or Christmas wedding. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if I renew my vows, I'm gonna do a fall wedding.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna do it another Christmas wedding.
Okay, you're doing too much now, girl.
Fabi says I had a fur coat on. That had to be beautiful
Me
though,
too.
Fabi.
I had on
That
a white fur cape. I had on a cape, y'all.
that was
Woo!
that. I want to see your wedding photo.
But I just tell this woman to me not have none.
Oh my gosh! I really?
I know I have one or two. Yes, I have one
Okay,
or two. I
I
got
want
you.
to see it.
I'll show them to you.
Fabi said red lips, diamonds, girl. Birdness says, "Wow, are we invited?" Birdness said, "Are we invited?"
That was to Ray. Ray, I talked about
Sounds
him plan everything.
Oh, so Ray says, "Sounds like me and my niece. I pay for it. Just let me have my way." Oh, Birdness says, "Oh, my sister-in-law tried to take over my wedding too. I hate that. I don't like that."
Wait, no, go to her bird next. Go to what she read next. Right next.
Birdness, she made a huge deal over it, and we had to give in.
No, back up. You
Back
jumped.
up. Where am I? Oh, my sister.
You jumped straight past that one.
She was the best man. What?
That's what she said.
Okay, do it big or go home. That's my motto, Fabi. Laugh out loud. Sounds fun, Robin. Let's see. Laugh out loud. What fell on who? Something fell on somebody? Wait, where am I?
Wait, when did Connie come in here? We are so far behind. Hi, Miss
Oh,
Connie.
hi, Connie. All right, I'm just gonna read it down the list. Bird's says my dad was the MC and he called her the breast man. Oh gosh, I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. Laugh out loud, laughing my butt off. What fell on who? Laugh out loud. Connie's creative creation says the babies are asleep.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
that's
just about to ask you about them, Connie. They're sleeping good. I know
my
you wore
mom.
them out.
My mom never came to my wedding. Connie said.
Ooh.
Wow, why, Connie? Why? My mom never came to my wedding. Bursner says I got married on September 29th, just as fall was peaking. Oh my gosh, did you have a fall theme wedding? Favi says, I think you have fall on the brain. Well, I know I have fall on the brain all the time. Connie says I got married on the Ides of
The
March.
Ides of March. Beware the Ides of March,
What is
Connie.
that? What is that?
Um, Julius Caesar.
Don't know what that is. The
It's
Ides of March.
the Ides of March. It's just a time. What is it? Is it March 6th?
Okay.
March 13th? One of those 2 days is in my brain.
Bro, you went to sleep at 6.
March
KJ
13th. Yeah.
KJ KJ said Miss S is acting like she who's Miss S? Is Miss S me, KJ? You want to
I
be
guess Miss S is you.
Miss
Ain't no
S
other S's in here.
Miss S is acting like she wants this nice simple wedding. Wedding in the park with a tent. That's a very big type of event. What with lights and
Right?
decor. No, but actually the way that I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it. Just rent the tent and put up the little white Christmas lights and
Yes.
floral and
Yes.
have rent out the tables and chairs.
Yes.
It
Yes.
wouldn't have been more than $2,000.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Versus what actually was spent. Crazy. Laugh out loud. Fabi says March 13th. Bird's Nest says March 13th. Connie says she was 850 miles away and just decided not to come. What?
Wow.
Wow. Bird's Nest says, isn't it Macbeth? Macbeth. Connie says
No, it's
March
Julius
13th.
Caesar.
Ray says, okay, y'all. The meds are kicking in. Me sleepy. Good night, y'all. Good
Good
night,
night,
Ray.
Ray. Thank you for hanging with us as always.
And Bird's Nest says I was
I was
close.
so close.
Oh, I had one of those arches with lights.
Yeah, I had an arch too.
Favi says that's what everyone says at the beginning of the wedding planning. $2,000.
$2,000. Yep.
Yeah,
I must say, I had a really nice wedding, and my wedding did not cost a lot of money.
yeah. My wedding was beautiful, but it was too much. If I do it again, I wouldn't do it that way. Very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Nuns and ides were ancient markers used to reference dates in relation to lunar phases. Ides simply referred to the first new moon of a given month, which usually fell between the 13th and okay. Mm-hmm. Mine was about 5K, including the food, and 3K, but I didn't pay for that food. And 50. In fact, Ides of March once signified the new year, which meant celebrations and rejoicing. All right, let's see here again.
I keep
There
getting.
you go.
Sorry, y'all.
My wedding was small, intimate, and sweet, but very low budget. I had 50 people. I was supposed to have 120 people. I think we had 106 that actually showed up. So you know how you pay for 14 extra meals? You're like, hello, ma'am, sir. You couldn't have told me you wasn't coming.
Insane.
Insane. 'Cause
I had
that's
three.
money in your pocket.
I had 350 people at first, and I want to say
Listen here, I'm sorry. What? Wait, I was about to jump on KJ. You just said 350 people?
at first, and I want to say 250 of those people I didn't know, and so I cut the cord, okay, and cut it down to 150. So I had 150 people
Oh,
that came to my wedding. But it was 350 people.
yeah, and 200 of them was from your mama.
Mikey.
I know.
Yep. It was coworkers,
Mhm.
family of the coworkers. I'm like,
Yep.
we're not doing that.
KJ says since it's after 10, can we ladies start talking about what we did at the bachelorette party?
Never had one.
You didn't have one?
It says your sauce.
I did have one, but mine was very tame because people know who I am and they know not to bring anything crazy in front of me.
Yeah, I never had one. I had a
Okay?
barbecue. I had a barbecue.
No, I had one. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cool because people feel like they can just come and openly talk to you about you know what.
Mm-hmm. Listen, the
Right.
day of my wedding and my reception, I was dancing with my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was dancing with my husband, having a good time. You know, this lady came up to me, a church lady. She came
Yeah.
up to me. She goes, "You're too close. You need to back up a little." I said, "Listen here." I said, "If you don't back
No,
up,"
she did not.
she was like,
No,
"You're
she
too
didn't.
close."
No,
I
she
said,
didn't.
"This is my husband. I can grind on him if I want to."
No, she didn't.
Girl, I said, "This is my," and it was a church mother,
No,
and
she
I
did
went.
not.
I was like, "Listen, I love you and I respect you, but this is my husband, and I can grind on him if I want to, and I intend to." And she was like, "Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh."
yes.
And my mother saw what was happening, and she came up. She's like, "Wait, what is going on here?
What's
What is
going on
happening?"
here? That's
I was like,
hilarious.
the lady told me to back up off of Michael,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Do your thing, yeah, sis. Do your thing."
Bobby says she had 40 people buffet style.
That is so
Oh,
smart.
Robin says she also did not have a bridal shower. And Connie was telling us, yes, it was Julius Caesar. Mm-hmm.
I had a bridal shower. I didn't have a bachelorette party.
Marcus Brutus, Gaius Cassius, Longinus.
What are you reading? What are you reading? Where are
I'm
you?
reading Miss Connie. She's giving us the history on the Ides of March and Julius Caesar. That's the day he was murdered.
Oh.
Et tu, Brute? Et tu?
You.
I think I like the fact that I didn't have debt more than anything. Oh yes, that's crazy. No, I didn't have any debt from my wedding.
75. Were you like 75 US?
$75,000. That's pretty tame too.
Why?
I've seen people. Yeah, I've seen people spend bank.
Why though? Like, why? Is she still married?
Oh, sugar honey
I
iced
just want to know because, like, you spent
sugar
75
honey iced tea. Mm-mm.
We better be married forever. You spent 75 grand.
Robin
My
says, at first, my bridal shower, most of the ladies bought me nice lingerie, PJ soaps, and things. And my sister-in-law bought me a blank ring. Nice. Breast man.
And then there's
My best friend bought me edible panties.
Yeah, we got some of those too. My wedding cost. Wait, Connie, did you say your wedding cost $250?
doesn't mean
How did you pull that off, Connie?
I had to open it in front of the kids, and I was mortified. Oh my god.
My gosh.
Miss
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, darling.
You just came at the right moment. We're talking about bachelorette parties. I hope that went through though. No worries. I hope you had a good evening. I didn't. Oh, Miss Stephanie said she didn't have one either.
Yeah, I had a bridal shower, but I didn't have a bachelorette party.
Mhm.
bro.
Oh, I think that's what I had then.
Yeah, I had a bridal shower.
Oh, I think that's what I had then.
Yeah.
A bridal shower.
Because a bachelorette party is more of, it's like when your bridesmaids, your bridal party, you know, takes you out and y'all do the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember I had to plan that for my sissy.
My bridal shower was a Hawaiian themed, and I had just gotten home from work, and people was in my parents' backyard on the deck, and they brought me in through the front door, surprised the mess out of me. So I had a coconut bra, I had a lei, I had the whole works.
Wow.
It was so much fun. It was such a good time. People was like throwing money at me. I was like, oh, I could do this all day long. I was like,
is that the African money dance?
No,
Have
but
you
my
ever seen
mother,
the African money dance?
I have.
Girl.
Yo, legit. My mother's a nurse, and so she had a private case.
Yeah.
And her private case, the family was Armenian.
Oh, okay.
And their daughter was getting married to a Greek family.
Okay.
I have never seen anything like this. When I tell you I was blown away, I was so blown away by the way that both sides of the families came together and literally showered this couple.
Yeah.
I went to the wedding, and first of all, it was like a huge.
You're supposed to either be gifted a house or get enough money to buy
They
a house.
did. The parents bought them a house, and not only did they buy them a house, but they decorated the entire house. They furnished the house. They decorated the house, and they paid for the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then, did you hear what I said? That the family, yeah, they bought the house, furnished the house, and decorated the house. The wedding itself was like, it was straight up. I've never seen anything like it. It was amazing, the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And at the reception, they were legit throwing like $100 bills on the bride and pinning it to her dress. Her entire dress was loaded with $100 and $50.
Funny.
Girl, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my mother, and I'm like, You see that money on the floor?
It's time for the African money dance, girl.
I was like, just slide
Come
over.
up and they pin it on here, and then they pin it over there, and then it dance and pin it over there.
Yeah, and the money was
it's
just
so
the money was just
beautiful.
flying. It was like flying. I looked at my mother. She was like, "Don't you think about it?
Don't you dare think about
it." And I just looked at it. I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" Like money falling at my feet, and I can't pick it up. I'm like, "This is crazy." But it was the most amazing thing. I've never seen anything like that. And so
Yeah,
to know that
cultures,
different
it's
cultures,
beautiful
yeah,
to see different cultures do
yeah,
things. And sometimes the most striking thing is not what we do differently, but the things that we do that's so similar.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It just was so amazing. I was like, wow, absolutely amazing wedding. That was probably one of the most amazing weddings I've ever been to.
Fabi
And so
says,
some of them,
oh, go
some
ahead.
of her coworkers came to the wedding,
Mhm.
and they were literally throwing money at my dress, and my brothers, morons, got up and took the money up and put it in their pockets. Legit, I went to them. I was like, "Give me my money, bro.
Give me
Like,
my money, bro.
I was like,
Thank you for picking up my money, bro.
I would legit fight you in this wedding dress."
Fabi says she had her dress was free because Miss Stephanie said that her wedding was $400. Connie said what 250 39 years ago, and her cake. Fabi says her cake was Cuban, $150. The food was made by family and for free. They had lasagna and a salad. I only had a maid of honor. My bestie was from Africa. Connie says my friend made us our cake and would not let us pay them. And it was 4 feet high. And my nephew ran past the table and knocked it over.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hush.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the cake was given to us too as a wedding present. Listen here, Bird's Nest. That lasagna looks so good. At first, I was like, "Oh, is that mac and cheese? Did she go ahead and make the mac and cheese?" But no, she just did like a short video, like a 15-second video of her lasagna that her husband made her for her birthday tonight.
Wow.
Oh wait, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Robin.
Happy birthday, Robin.
Is it your birthday that he made it for?
Oh, Birds, that was my cake too. My cake was red velvet with cream cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love red velvet with
Don't
cream
ask
cheese.
me what my cake tastes like. I don't know. And this is something that me and the hubby always say. We'll tell people who we know who are getting married, make sure that you get somebody to be responsible for letting the kitchen put you together a plate of food. Because you don't eat. And when everything is done, I could not eat. Every 5 seconds, somebody's pulling me up.
Yeah,
we really couldn't enjoy it. And we were so hungry at the end of the night.
My wedding planner.
We got to the hotel like 2:00 in the morning. We were like, I'm starving.
My wedding planner, she kept coming over to me. I was like, listen here, I haven't eaten all morning, so I'm gonna eat. We'll take pictures later, but I'm gonna eat.
We did not eat. KJ said, did Miss S have black cake at the? Oh, did you have black cake?
Not at the wedding. I had it at the bridal shower.
Oh, we had black cake in those little tuxedo and wedding dress cake boxes, and that was one of our giveaways.
Our souvenirs, yeah. That's pretty cool.
And you know the CDs, right? Kareem and Tamarin, our greatest hits. Our CD was the bomb.com. And it's so scratched up now, I can't play it anymore.
Oh my gosh.
And those were the days we sit down and burn 150 CDs.
Our pictures, the person that we hired didn't show up. So my wedding planner had to get her people on the job. But the guy that she got to do our photos, legit, he sent us the proof and we couldn't find him no more after that.
She Oh, you missed my story.
No, what
That's
was
the
the
same
story?
thing that happened to me.
Are you serious?
He sent us the proofs and then we couldn't find him. And this man came highly recommended his high-rise building in Manhattan, girl. So you
I
must
wonder if it was
know.
the same person.
Was he a tall white man?
No, he was a black man.
Oh, okay.
He was a black Jamaican man.
Ooh, God, no.
That dude
That's
just took our
okay.
money and ran with it. Okay, he sent us the.
Mhm.
So I don't even have real photos, and our photo album, everything that we paid for, we didn't even get it.
That's
And
what
so
same thing I said. We didn't get anything in the
nothing,
package
nothing.
except the proofs.
I paid for a photo album for me, for my mom, and for my
Yes,
mother-in-law,
I
and
did
we
the
didn't get
same
anything.
thing. Oh my God, we got nothing.
We got nothing but the
We
proof.
didn't even get our video.
Nothing.
Nothing.
My uncle videotaped the wedding, and that's the only video that we have.
Girl, we've had our videotape for 15 years, right? Our uncle also did his little videoing on the side, and it needs a VCR to be played because it's a VHS tape. We ain't got no VCR.
Mine is a VHS as well.
And every year we're like, we're gonna get a VHS to sit down on our anniversary or watch this wedding.
I'm gonna convert it to a daggone
No.
download.
Right?
drive
We
or
should get it.
something.
We should get it converted.
We could get it converted. I'm gonna convert it because I haven't watched that video in years. Oh my
We
god!
have never seen it. Okay, how about we have never seen it?
But you know what? I don't even want to watch it because it was so bootleg. I was just like, oh my god! But it was
I'm
the
sure
only
it's
footage
gonna be
that
bootleg too, because like I said, it was Uncle.
it
And
was
Uncle
so
was lit
bootleg.
that night. So
Like
I
he
don't
was
know what
he was legit
to
drunk,
expect.
and you could hear him on the video
Uncle was
drunk.
lit. Okay. Uncle was lit.
Then he turned the camera around on himself and videotaping himself
He was doing a selfie.
while he was drunk. I was like, you know what? Only in a Jamaican family you get this type of foolishness.
Oh my God. Sure was.
Oh my
Mine
god.
too.
I did
Oh,
have
Connie,
fun
your
though.
birthday's coming up this month. We'll definitely tell you happy birthday. My cake was vanilla with vanilla pudding filling. I don't know what mine was. We had buffet at the wedding. We had just our friend take pictures, music. We did karaoke. My cousin rented out
Wow.
hotel rooms and all. We had a wedding rehearsal dinner, wedding day, everything, and breakfast buffet the next morning. $75,000.
You know what's
My
funny?
photographer didn't show up at the wedding. We had to get in touch with everyone who came to send us pics they took. He didn't
Oh
show
my
up at
god.
all.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, Miss Stephanie.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. I think it's better that he didn't show up than show up and you took all these pictures and you're like, oh, where are my pictures? They're like, we don't know where he is.
I'm still chipping off of the 75,000. I don't know. I'm tripping off of that.
Robin says, Fabi, is she still paying for it? LOL.
Is she? That's what I want to know. Is she still paying for that wedding? Because that is insane.
That
75,000.
is insane. That is
Give me
insane.
the money. Let me start my life. Let me just go buy a house. Come on, 75 grand. I could buy a house with that.
Depending on where you are, you can't buy no house with that down here.
No, but up here you can. You can get
You can.
a nice 3,000 square foot house for 75,000.
Wow, Tam and Miss S, you both tricked. You both got tricked by the wedding photographer. You guys are made for each other. Listen here, KJ. Oh, she's rich. Oh, Fabi says her cousin's rich.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, and the uncle paid half. Okay, they got it like that. They good.
There you go. If you got it like that, do it.
Listen, hopefully you only get married once, so you should do what you want, but I think within reason, you know.
Yeah, I just people can do whatever they want to do, but for me, I just don't think spending $75,000 on a day, though it's a special day, but it's one day. It's one day,
And then it's done and it's
and then it's
gone.
done, and then you're gonna be laying
Maybe
there
you
like,
have pictures
dang,
to show.
I done spend that money and I could have used it for something else. I don't know. I don't know.
But we had a beautiful wedding. Very, I would say, small and intimate at 100 and what, 105 people, 103. I would consider that small and intimate. But it's interesting. You look back at your whatever memories you have, and you're like, well, where are all the people who was at this wedding? And where are even the bridesmaids and the bridegroom, the grooms? I don't know about you, but none of them are in my life.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
with the exception of, your cousin or your sister that you keep in touch with and whatnot, living in different states. The friends, I only have one friend who's still around.
Hmm.
One.
My wedding was $10,000.
Girl, what is going on? No, KJ is onto something. You
I
know how
didn't
much
pay
my
for it.
wedding cost?
I didn't pay for it.
You know how much my wedding cost?
How much?
$10,000.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
I'm so serious.
Yo, I swear we're
We
cut from the same
saved our
cloth.
money. We saved our money. My dad paid for the reception, and we paid for everything else.
My
And
mom and dad paid
we
for
did not
everything.
have any what you call it, debt.
Yeah, my mom and dad paid for everything. I paid for the
You're
centerpieces. I did
lucky.
that. Well, they were just like,
When are rich?
my mom and dad, they got money, not me.
Oh, okay.
They
Because I
got
already told
they've
you
been
how I grew up.
saving. They've been saving for years, I guess. And my mother always had like accounts that nobody else knows about.
Listen. Oh, you weren't here Friday when we're talking about how we grew up.
No.
No, you weren't here. Girl.
Yeah, she always had accounts that nobody else knew about. So
Hmm.
money, she was like, "Oh, you want this? Get this." And I'm just like, "Where's all this money coming from?" She's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Where is?" Because my mother threw like 4 partners all at once. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? She was like doing partners and all this stuff, but they wanted the wedding to be certain type of way, and she told me, she said, "Me not gonna no papa wedding." She called my idea papa wedding
OMG, that's ridiculous.
because I wanted it to be in the tent. She was like, "No, that's poor people thing."
Poor corporation. Miss Stephanie said, and then the place that they were supposed to have their reception booked 3 weddings on the same day. Miss
Yo, that
Stephanie,
is
I
crazy.
cute child. My mom made her dress.
Oh wow.
Flavi. $10,000 is a lot, but not
No,
um
not compared to
not
75.
compared to 75.
10,000 is pocket
Imported
change.
fabric from Spain, lace from France. Ooh,
Okay.
the
Okay.
works. I had my stepmom, my sister, and a close friend as my bridesmaids, and my little niece was the flower girl. I'll do a short video tomorrow and show you guys. Nice. So we want to see it, Bird's Nest. Do you think she gave my mom anything being rich? Nothing.
Are you serious?
Oh, your mom made the dress for your cousin.
And she didn't offer her anything?
Nothing. What?
That
No way.
stuff.
Miss S, is your husband a comic book fan like Miss Tam's husband?
No, my husband is not a comic book fan. He likes sports. He's into all the sports.
Okay.
He likes the Marvel and stuff like that, but he won't sit there and read comics. He likes DC, whatever it is, DC, Marvel.
It's not whatever, okay? It's DC.
Get it right, Mom. Get it
It's
right.
Marvel,
It's
the DCU and the MCU. Get it right.
DC.
Do not
Yeah.
conflict the two.
Yeah,
Okay.
he likes the DC. But
DCU, DC
but you
Universe. Yes, gotta
yeah,
add that U.
all of that.
Yep.
But he's more into sports and um biographies, documentaries. Like that's his zhuzh.
Hmm. My hubby loves documentaries too.
Maybe they could sit and
He loves anything that is real.
yeah.
Yeah, he loves that stuff.
He
Your
likes to
mom sounds
read.
funny, Shoshana. Is that
Huh?
the niece who made you that sweet card? No, but that was the sister that did that. My three nieces made me cards today. They worked hard on these cards. Oh, that's so
Mhm.
cute. Yes, for weeks. On that tent of a dress, she offered her free trip to the wedding and room, then charged her after. She charged her for the. I have thrown a lot of. Really, Connie? A wedding dress is
Wow.
a big deal to make.
Wow.
Favi said her mom was a seamstress, but Connie says she's made a few wedding dresses. Wow.
Wow. That's
That's
amazing.
amazing,
I think making wedding dresses is such an amazing talent
Connie.
because they are so I've even like now a friend of mine is getting married and she doesn't even know like her husband is throwing a surprise wedding, but she had no idea. But her
Is that
dress,
one of the ones like we saw that on what's her name? What's that show? Lord, Tamron Hall. She showed a thing with this guy. He
hmm
proposed to her, and the same day was the wedding because he'd been planning it under the radar for months. Had her
wow.
dress picked out. ev- every single detail was planned. So she said yes to being engaged. And then they were like, okay, well, let me take you here, blah, blah, blah. And when she went, the wedding dress was there for her to put on, and she just had to show up.
I think that's so romantic.
Everything was planned.
Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh, I love
that
that.
can go one or two ways now, Shoshana.
It can, but I just think like the thought of him just even going to that length, you know what I mean? I think that's so
Mhm.
romantic
Yeah,
for him to do that because weddings is not easy to plan,
it's
small or
not.
great. It's
And
a
he
lot
did
of
that, and
detail.
she had no clue.
Did
Mom
she like
was
it?
helping, sisters were helping, everybody knew, but except her.
Did she like it?
Oh, she loved it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that for a guy to go out of their way, because guys don't really, I mean, typically guys don't really think about the wedding. They propose and they're just like, you do what you want to do.
Hmm.
But for him to actually go out and do all that just to surprise her and give her the wedding of her dreams, I that's very romantic. I love that.
There's more, Favi. Favi says, I'm telling you, she just built her house on Lake Ontario. Modern farmhouse, windows to the ceiling.
Wow.
Well, Connie says, yes, she is a seamstress. Oh, good for you,
Oh,
Connie.
cool, Connie.
How much did your wedding dress cost?
Who? Oh,
Yours or mine?
my wedding dress was 3,000.
Mine was about 1,000. I think it was $600, and with alterations, it came up to like nine something. I got it at Macy's. Oh, I bet it was nice, Fabi. KJ says, "Do you guys secretly want to be wedding planners?"
Actually,
I would love to be a wedding planner.
that is a part of my business. I do event planning.
I got my girlfriends hit me up today and was like, "Look, I just went to this baby shower, and I thought legit because it's a group of friends and I, right? So on the chat, she's like, legit, I think we can all do this. This is like, Tam, you do this, I do the cakes, you do this, like we can all legit do this.
Yeah. It's easy though. Honestly, it's easy to plan a wedding. You just need organization and creativity. You need to
Two
listen to
things.
listen to
Listen
the
to what the
bride
client wants, and
and
that's
do
it. And
do it.
bring their vision to life,
That's it. It's
and
just like,
add your little sprinkles where you can.
yeah, it's a simple, it's really an easy thing. It's a lot of
Hmm.
stress because you're just like, oh my gosh, if this doesn't go right, my reputation is ruined. But at the same time, it's like, just listen to what the client wants, take your own
Yeah,
personal feeling out of it, give them what
yeah.
they want, and
Hmm.
add a little touch of it, touch of
That's why I said
your
a little sprinkle
a
of,
sprinkle,
yeah,
you know,
just a little sprinkle somewhere.
and
Bring
that's
that
it.
little uniqueness, or make that
Yeah.
suggestion like, how about we do this and that, or whatever. And if they say yeah, go with it. If they say no, it's like, okay, it's
Hmm.
your wedding.
That's it. I planned a
But
wedding
yeah, I would
before.
definitely do that. I
I had
could do that.
I planned a wedding before, and their budget was like $1,000,
Hmm.
and they were just like, I don't know how you're gonna do that. I was like, give me a hot minute. And I transformed that entire church, and the reception was downstairs in the church. You know how the church has like a little
Yes,
area.
yes,
And
yes.
I did the centerpieces. I did all the tables and everything like that. And when they saw it, they were just like, how did you do that? How
Oh,
did you
now
bring
I
all
want
of
to
that
see
together?
pictures.
How did you bring all that? Was like 15 years ago that I did it. I had just gotten
Um,
married, and like six or 7 months afterwards, they asked me, "Oh,
okay,
can you
because
do
they're
my
like,
wedding?"
oh, we loved your wedding.
Yeah, they were like, "Can you do my wedding?" I was like, "Sure, not a problem."
So did they actually pay you?
Yeah, they paid me. Hmm.
So the $1,000 was to pay you, or
No,
just
that was their budget.
that was their,
Yeah,
oh,
that was their budget. I
so
charged them
but they charge
20%.
them separately.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
yeah. And so that's how I started in my wedding and event planning company, Regal Designs. That's how Regal Designs came about.
That's how Regal Designs came about. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
Yep.
that's
And so
amazing. Yeah,
I've
I would
been
definitely do that, KJ.
I've been doing like different
I would
birthday
definitely do
parties and
that.
like family events and all this stuff for
I've
years.
never actually dibbled and done anything.
Yeah,
Just stuff in the house, and I'm like, girl, yeah, you could do this.
of course you
But
can.
I've never actually done something for somebody else,
Did y'all see
um,
that wedding
in
video that
terms of
Pam
planning.
put out? That amazing wedding video, the background and all. You probably still have it up, don't you?
I sure do. It didn't go nowhere, and those are my fall colors, girl.
I swear you could pull it off. You
Those are
totally
my
could do
fall
that.
colors. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy. You
It's not,
definitely got to have an eye for it, but it's something that you can do.
of course.
Something that most of us on this platform can do, who dibble and dabble in decor
Yeah.
and
And let me,
tablescape. Especially if you do a tablescape, it's like, okay, this month you gotta do yellow. Next
yep,
month you gotta do green and black. Next month you gotta do pink. Then you gotta do hot pink and yellow and orange and gray. You can, if you can pull those off, you
absolutely.
got it. You got
Absolutely.
it.
Shout out to Regal Designs.
Shout out to Regal Designs.
Thanks, KJ. That's how it came. That's how Regal Designs came about. 2005. I
Wow,
started Regal Designs.
that's
Wedding
amazing. We
event.
got married in 2005.
Oh wow. Yep, 2005. I love planning weddings and
Favi, you are going to crack up with the first. If you can get through the first episode, then you're hooked, right?
wait, what do
So
you
it's
oh, did you guys
home,
watch
home sweet home.
on YouTube? Is that a movie? Is
It's a
that
little mini series on YouTube. It's by Home Goods.
I gotta look
The
for it now.
channel is called Home Goods.
I gotta look for it.
Yeah. If you
With
can get
Jillian
through the,
Bell?
the premise of the first episode, yes. If you can get through the premise of the first episode, then you're hooked. But they're like 5 minutes. Every episode is like 5 minutes, and it's on like 6 episodes. So within 30 minutes, you're done watching the whole thing. But it was so funny. All I was looking like, oh my God, look at those candlesticks. Look at that rug. Look at that couch. Oh my God, look at those pillows.
Oh,
That's all I was looking at the whole time.
now I'm like,
Oh my gosh. That's
oh
all
my
we were paying
gosh.
attention to.
Oh, I like her shoes. Oh my gosh.
Look, there you go already. Look at you already.
That Go shoes is stunning. I'm a shoe person. I love shoes.
Yes, her house is massive. We went 2 years ago. We had our own wing of the house. OMG. Yes, Tamara, it's already booked for my renewal of my vows. Are you going to do it on her lawn? I do that. Oh, you do cakes too, Connie? Connie, you just have your fingers and everything.
That's a great
Nails,
business. Let me tell you.
DIYs,
Event planning, cakes, wedding dresses, seamstress, wedding planner. I mean, floral decor, all that. It's an amazing business. It's
I always admired watching you make your floral what do you call them?
centerpieces.
Floral designs, whatever you want to call them. I always
Thank
love
you.
watching you make those, especially when you make
Thank
those little boxes.
That's kind of where when I first started doing it with my wedding, that's kind of where I was just like, dang, I need to turn this into a business because this is
Oh,
and that's how I started doing floral. And I always used to do it for like my mom's house or my aunt's house,
mhm.
my cousin's
Yeah.
house and stuff like that. And so I just started doing it, and now it's like it's an actual business. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Like but I never did wreaths before, and it's just now since
You're
last
good
year
at it, man.
that I
You
started doing
are
wreaths.
amazing at it.
And people
That
already
big
asking
huge
me,
wreath you just showed us, like what?
people already asking me like, where are you doing any fall wreath? I said it's coming next week. I'm working on them. It's coming. I promise. I'm working on it right
OMG.
now.
Girl,
I
you better
can't.
make that inventory.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some wholesalers but the wholesalers, I feel like the wholesalers are so
They
much more
want you to
expensive
order like
than
50
Amazon.
million things.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't want to spend $3,000 on one color. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I'm just like, Amazon right now and Walmart is probably going to be my best in order for me to keep it low because I mean, my price is, I feel like it is a little high, but I have
Yeah.
to, you know what I mean? The markup, I don't know. It's weird.
Fabi says she loves party planning. She goes all out for her kids' birthdays. KJ was asking about Home Goods. We look at Home Goods website and then try to DIY the items. Yep. Great. Now I have to go watch it. LOL. Not now, Shushana. Not now, Shushana.
Not now with what, Fabi? What are you
No,
talking
you
about?
are planning my wedding renewal. No, Fabi, didn't you say you have it all planned out already? I thought you said you have it all planned out down to the nail polish. Tamara, you are planning my wedding renewal. Remember? Fabi, you said you had it all planned. Oh, sure. I'll plan it. Of course, girl.
She would do a fabulous job,
I'll plan
Fabi.
it.
Oh my gosh.
But I thought you said you had everything down. But I'll plan it. Come on, talk to me. Let me know when.
Give her some digital,
I gotta drive to Jersey. I'll make the trip.
give her some digital tips, Tam.
Yes. Tell me.
Zoom it up, zoom it up.
Yes. Tell me what you want. I get it done.
Zoom it up.
KJ says, is it wrong to take the centerpieces at a wedding or do you need to ask first?
I gave mines away. I
You
gave
know
mines
what
away.
I did? I went around to every table and I whispered to the person on the night of my wedding, you can have the centerpiece. So I picked the person I wanted to have it.
Oh,
Like
that was a good
my
idea.
aunt, my cousin, my best friend's mom, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
know that's a thing.
Yeah.
Um, and we did those like winter wonderland type of things.
Ooh.
And it was
Nice.
beautiful. And I have
Nice.
people who tell me still they still have the centerpiece up in their home
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
decor because
Yeah.
it was that amazing.
My
I
mom has
still
my
have some of
centerpiece in her
mine.
bathroom.
Yeah, my mom has a piece. I still have a piece. Yeah, yeah. You always give it away.
I gave it away.
You always give it away. Go look in your comments under. No, I remember, Fabi. I remember. That's what I'm like. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember you said that. But just now you said you had it planned down to the nail polish. You remember when she said that?
Now I'm laughing at her comment. She said, "At our family events, is the bottles people trying to take?" Yes, and yes.
Oh no, that ain't right.
Oh Lord.
Or how about you bring the bottle, and then because nobody had it, you want to take the bottle back.
Mm.
Don't you just leave it at the place that you're.
But for me, we never had alcohol at our wedding, which was crazy, but we didn't.
We had an open bar.
Yeah, we never had it.
Too holier than thou to have an open bar, Shoshana?
No, we didn't
What
have
kind
it.
of wedding doesn't have an open bar?
We didn't have open bar. We
You
didn't have
have an
alcohol.
open bar, and if you want to go and partake, you partake. If you don't
No,
want to,
because
don't.
you know why I purposely didn't have alcohol at my wedding? Because my family are morons when they're drunk.
But they still got drunk.
Not at the wedding.
You
They
said
got drunk
uncle. You
after it
said
was
uncle
over.
was lit, so uncle
They
still
got
found
lit
something.
after they got lit after the reception was done. Because
Uncle found
I
something.
know how they get. Like legit, I have alcoholics in my family. So I purposely didn't have an open bar because I have recovering alcoholics in my family. So I
Oh,
didn't want that to be a thing. But also my brothers and my uncles, when they drink, they become idiots.
ooh.
They legit become idiots. And I
I
didn't want
can't hold liquor, so
I didn't want them to be at the wedding and destroy my wedding because I don't know I would go insane
I
if
know.
they would destroy my wedding.
Connie, was there such a thing as an open bar 39 years ago? I'm just asking. I don't know. Was there? Father, you didn't have an open bar, but everybody
Yeah,
brought it. BYOB,
at,
BYOB,
fam-
Father.
at family events,
Mhm.
barbecues, that type of thing. Of course, you have the Heineken and the Red Stripe and the
Yeah, and
Guinness
the Guineas,
and
oh,
the rum and the milk and all of them things. That yeah,
orange juice,
yeah. Because
grapefruit juice.
for some of you guys that don't know, probably y'all all probably know me and Tamara were Jamaicans, and so my family don't drink anything but Jamaican liquor. Okay, and them Jamaican liquor is a hard liquor.
When we say, what they call it, 100 proof. What they call it again?
The white rum.
Yeah, what kind of proof
Oh,
they call it?
yes,
There's some proof.
is 100 proof.
A
That
hundred proof.
is strong, brethren. Yo, when I tell you, I took a sip of the
You
of the, of
sip
the a sip.
that
That
thing, burn
thing
your chest, man.
that thing was so warm on my
That
tongue.
thing
I
makes
was
you
like,
feel
I
like
don't
you're
know
gonna
how.
have a hole in your heart.
Yo, you could breathe though when you could seriously breathe when you take a sip of that. Because when we get sick, my mother makes this
Smell it.
concoction
You
with
gotta
the
smell it.
rum.
It'll rub you.
Yeah, she make it with the rum, some marijuana, some pimento seed. She mix it all together.
I never heard of that.
Girl, she
You
mix it
got
all
weed?
together. She bring the weed with the rum, pimento seed, and a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper. My girl, when you get the flu, I caught the
That
flu once
knocks
at
it
winter.
right out.
She put
That's
a
gonna
little bit
knock
of
it
that.
right out of you.
She put a little bit of that in some black coffee, gave it
That's
to me
gonna
to
knock it
drink.
right out of you.
wrap me up with some blankets.
That's it. You're
Legit.
done.
The
One
next
night.
day, flu
Just
gone.
sweat it all out. Yep.
Flu was gone. I just told her, I said, Mommy, can you make me some of that concoction so I can bring it upstate for the winter in case any of my kids get
Everybody
sick or
gets sick.
whatever? Yeah,
Oh
just rub
wow.
it.
Fabi
Not
says rum, whiskey, and tequila. KJ says red stripe, man. Yes, KJ, just so.
red
Kylie
stripe.
says we were a part of a church back then that was against drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Google is Jamaican rum. IDK, how my hubby drinks it. Yeah, Connie. Okay, so open bar was a thing. Y'all just didn't drink. That's cool. I can't think. Okay.
Do you make your own sorrel? Yes.
Who asked you that?
KJ.
Oh, I have a delay.
Yes. I don't use any alcohol in my sorrel, so it don't taste the same.
Oh, y'all gonna drink sorry without alcohol, my
It
girl.
tastes good though, it just tastes like juice. It tastes good.
My girl. My girl. No. Draw the line. Draw the line.
Yeah, I
No.
don't use I don't
Sorry,
use any
need
type
like
of alcohol.
I don't drink, but if I'm drinking sorrel, it's gotta have what it needs to have in there.
Yeah,
Whatever it
I
needs
don't
to make it taste good. Yeah.
I know that's what my mother said. She said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make salad without rum or wine." I was like, I just don't.
Wait. Fabi said your mother's either crazy or a genius with that concoction. Either crazy or a genius.
She is freaking genius, let me tell you, because that thing works every time. Every
Yeah,
time.
it sounds like it would.
Mhm.
Shoot.
Yeah, she makes her own stuff. And then we have this thing, like if you have an allergic reaction, she have this thing where it's a bush that we use in Jamaica and it's called the busy.
Cersei? Oh, busy.
Busy. And you boil it and you give it to the person to drink and it knocks all the hives and everything. It works just like Benadryl, but it works faster than Benadryl. And
Yeah.
literally, like
Busy is what they wrap you up in when you get chicken pox.
yeah. But you drink it, that thing is the nastiest thing I've ever tasted in my life. But
Cersei.
it works.
Cersei.
No, busy.
I'm talking about Cersei.
Oh, Cersei's
Cersei tastes worse than busy, my girl.
Cersei's disgusting.
But the benefits
Yeah.
of these herbs.
Let me tell you something. I feel like I was so much more healthier when I was a
We all
kid
were. We all were.
because all we used to drink is bush. Everything
You
was
have our
bushy.
own tick, but never have an ounce of fat on my body. Solid.
Just pure
You
bush.
see when you pinch, you can't even find.
You can't even find a fat.
You can't even find fat to pinch. You can't even pinch. When you pinch me, that lasts about 5 minutes. I feel it.
Yeah,
It's nothing but muscle.
muscle.
My
Pure
girl.
muscle.
See when
Yeah.
you try to do this, nothing don't move.
Yeah.
Nothing don't move. We're solid.
Solid as a rock.
Solid.
And tight. Solid
You
and
know, yeah, I was about to sing that song, but I'll stop. You know that one song.
tight. Solid and tight.
You have busy here. No, you know it, Fabi. You know busy. When was the last time you got tipsy, Tam? KJ. It's been a minute. You know what? I always get tipsy when I go out with my girls. Like we have like a little birthday club. So everybody's birthday, we go out, hang out at a restaurant or something. We haven't done it since, COVID. But I always get tipsy because for some reason I'm always running the whole day and not eating. And when I go and I order my drink, which is usually a Malibu Bay Breeze, and I go and I order my drink and I take 2 sips and then I start laughing like a hyena. And then I start to feel very warm.
You start to feel nice. You start feeling nice.
No, that didn't feel nice. And then all I do is laugh. I'll just look at you and start laughing. And I'll know, okay, she needs water, she needs some bread, she needs something to eat.
She needs some crackers.
And it's, when I say 2 sips, I mean legit 2 sips. That's all
Wow.
it takes for me to get tipsy. So
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
I can't.
I remember one time the last time I even had any ounce of liquor to drink, I was like, I think I was like 20. And I was at my cousin's house in Connecticut, my aunt's house in Connecticut. And it was me and my cousins. We were sitting
She
in the
said
house and we
20
were chilling
KJ.
out.
She said 20.
20. Yes.
I said last year. She talking about 20 years ago.
That
Lord,
was a long time ago. That was the last time I drank any type of alcohol. And
Hello, little
I had
treasures, my Nancy.
hi Nancy. And I had rum, the Jamaican rum, the 100 proof.
Yeah, yeah.
I had some of that with some milk. That thing tore me up from the flow
Ooh,
up. Okay. I was on the
ooh,
toilet. My face was in the bowl. I was like,
ooh. I've never had one of those. I've
because
never
I've
been.
never
I've
drank like that.
been telling people my business. I've never had a hangover. I don't know what that's like. I've
Girl, it
never
is
had.
it is
I've never been
horrible.
anything beyond tipsy.
It is horrible. I was
Yeah,
drunk
no.
on skunk.
Drunk like a skunk. Oh my God.
I was so drunk. My cousins was laughing because they know I don't drink and they know I couldn't hold it. But
But
they
still,
was cracking up just seeing me going through the
oh
process.
my God.
When I tell you for like a whole week, my head was
That's
pounding.
ridiculous. Why you
Because
did that to
I
yourself,
never
girl?
drank, never, because I didn't know. I was like, let me just try it. Let me
You
see
didn't
what
know.
it tastes like. I didn't
Okay,
know.
go on, go try it.
But you know what? I always saw my dad drink it. My
Go
dad was
try it if
always
you're bad. Bad, try it.
my dad always drank rum and milk. So I'm like, oh, he don't get drunk over it. That can't be bad.
Uh-uh.
It was the worst experience I've ever had drinking.
That sounds really
And
bad.
what I used to drink, I used to sit and drink with my mom. It was Bailey's Irish rum cream. That was
Oh,
like
rum cream. Okay.
that was it for me.
That's
That was
yeah,
my choice of
that's
drink.
the most. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my choice of drink. But then I was like, oh, let me try the rum and milk because they was having rum and milk and vodka and
Rum and
tequila and all
coke.
this stuff and Hennessy and all type of stuff. So I was like,
Yeah,
let me try the rum
that's
and
crazy.
milk. Girl, and from
Nah,
that
I
day, I
can't
never
do
drank again.
any of that stuff.
Yeah, from that day, I never drank again.
20 years ago.
20 years
20
ago,
years ago.
I have not had a drink.
Oh, Favi, I was saying, Favi, I was saying that we busy is a type of herb, and Circe is a type of herb that grows in Jamaica, and they have medicinal properties.
Yeah.
So I was also saying that when we were growing up, we had every herb to kind of like heal whatever little sicknesses we had. And we also didn't have an ounce of fat on our bodies. Like we were solid, we were thick. So I was saying, you know how we do this to people, you see, when you do this to people, their arm like just moves and shakes. Like there's no shaking going
Jiggle.
on there. It's solid.
Solid as a
Because
rock.
that's in our blood. We're thick and solid. That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Translation, please.
Ray, you back? Ray say y'all still on here.
Ray. Okay, Ray. Yes, we're back. Ray, have you ever been tipsy, Ray? Oh, she said she got that part. Can you please go live next time you have a Malibu Bay, please?
I would love to see that experience.
That would be hilarious, Fabi. Fabi, you don't want to see me live on a Malibu. 2 sips of a Malibu Bay Breeze. That's all it takes. 2 sips. How are you doing, Nancy? Nancy says her first live. Thank you for joining us again.
Let me ask,
my drink was a White Russian. I've heard of that.
I've never had that.
I've heard of it. I've never had it. I always wanted to have like a Moscow Mule. Oh, you know what? Too I think I've tried a Long Island iced tea.
Has anybody ever tried sex on the beach? Is that a real thing?
It is a real drink. Yeah.
And what exactly is it made up of, and why is it called that?
Because it's supposed to make you feel nice, like you're having sex on the beach.
Okay, gotcha. I used to
Yeah.
drink before I got saved. Yeah, I got saved at 21. I drank at 20. That was it for me. I was just like, I'm never gonna drink again. I don't ever want to feel what I felt. That was
My
a
drink was
terrible experience.
tequila light. Favi, you are serious. You're not lightweight. Those are for the heavy hitters. Lime and salt, baby. Back in the
Nancy,
day.
Nancy, Nancy said I never had a drink.
Oh,
I never liked drinking. I did, but I never liked it. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
yeah, I'm not a fan either.
I'm not a fan.
We're not fans. My husband doesn't drink either.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
don't drink over
fans.
here.
We
We
don't
don't
drink.
drink.
We don't smoke.
Yeah, I have
We're
smoked.
very straight laced people.
I have smoked once.
Oh, okay.
I smoked
What
once.
age? What age?
What
How
I
old? You better not say 17.
I was 13 when I tried a
Um,
cigarette.
I was 17 when I tried
Yeah,
a cigarette.
I was 13 when I tried a cigarette, and I almost died. And so from then, I was just like, I'm done because I had
Oh, okay,
asthma.
no. No.
I
It
was
was
like,
one of those things where, you kind of grow up a little sheltered and you get your friends are like, oh, come and do this, come and do that. I smoked one and I was like, oh, okay. All right. Let me smoke a whole pack. And I never smoked another day in my life. I got my whole fill from one to one pack, and that was it. She was like, okay, tried that, hated it, done.
oh my gosh.
Oh my
I
God.
took it was we lived in a two-family house, me and my family, and the girl from upstairs, her parents smoked, and we were around the same age, and we were friends.
Yeah.
So she had called me on the phone. She was like, "Hey, listen, I got my father's cigarettes." So I was just like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Let's try it." She's like, "Let's try it." I was like, "Okay," because I was that kid. I was willing to try anything within reason.
Mhm.
And she was like, "Well, let's try it." So I was like, "All right." This chick wanted to sit in the hallway and smoke. I'm like, "How are we gonna do that? Our doors is right there. My parents is gonna
Right. We're
have that."
not. Yeah. I'm
Anyway,
not
like
getting caught.
moron. We
Yep.
sat there on the steps,
Oh, somebody saw it.
lit up the cigarette.
Mm-mm.
She took a puff.
Mm-mm.
I took a puff,
Puff, puff, pass.
and I almost died. I was like, "I'm done. I ain't doing this no more. I'm
You was
done."
coughing.
When I tell you,
Up a lung. You
girl,
coughed up a lung.
I started wheezing. I
Mm-mm.
legit started wheezing, and I was just like, why am I feeling like this? Why I feel like I'm gonna pass out?" She's like, "Because you're doing it wrong." I was like, "How can you smoke wrong? Like, how can you do it wrong?" But that was the last time that I ever did that, and I was just like, I don't think this is not for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I
Mm-mm.
didn't like the way it tastes.
Mm-mm.
I didn't like the smoke from it. Just
Mm.
I was
But
like,
you sure did look cool, didn't you? You looked cool for a split second.
it was crazy. It was like, whoa.
Oh my God.
And I
Connie,
never took another smoke. It was just not for me. And
no.
the thing about it is like you try those things and you know that that's not something that you ever want to do again.
Yeah.
But as kids, like you're curious. And so for me, I tell my kids this all the time. I always tell them the truth. I always tell them like, hey, I drank, I did, I smoked a cigarette, mama did these things, but I'm telling you so
I
that
guess
you
the
don't have to do it.
conversation would have been different if we tried those things and we actually liked
We
them.
liked it. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't,
If we tried them and we're like, oh, this is cool, our lives probably would have been completely different, Shoshana.
completely different. I so would have been an alcoholic. I really
Bobby
would.
said she smoked from 13 to 30, never again.
Wow.
And Robin said, not for 23 years. Fabi says, those happy Canadians with those happy cigs. I don't even know what that is, Fabi. I don't get the reference. Oh, Fabi, I enjoyed the happy. Why are they happy cigarettes? I don't
Yeah.
understand. Why are they happy, Robin? I'm having a guava filled pastry. Kids are finally down, so I'm sneaking into the pastry. They just made me sleepy. Are you talking about the cigarettes made you that way, Robin? Cigarettes can do that to you, Robin. Favi says, "I'm sure you did, rock star Connie." Favi says she was crazy. Who? I didn't say that. I mean weed.
Oh,
We both got it at the same time.
I didn't know that.
Funny enough, you would
I
think
had no
because
idea.
we're Jamaicans, we know all about that. Ooh wee. I know about Shushana, but I have never.
No, I've never smoked it, but I've come high on contact.
Oh, you had some contact? Mm.
I have been
Mm.
high off of contact.
Have you smelled some contact and you're like, dang, it's not even good. It don't even smell good, yo.
I just be sick. I just
Get
be
out of
sitting there
here
like,
with that. Come on. Do that somewhere else. At least it should smell good.
girl,
Like
that thing.
it has a little kick to it.
I mean, I understand why they call it the skunk because it smells exactly like a skunk. It's so stink.
Nah, a good one don't smell that bad.
Girl, I don't know what a good one or bad one is, but it stinks.
If it stinks, it ain't legit.
Mm, it smelled bad, man.
Ray, yeah, Ray. You don't see what
I
Ray
was a
say.
big pothead way back.
Go on true, Ray. Go on true. My cousin was smoking when it was, what she said?
When I
When
was in the
I
pool
was
today.
in the pool today. Me too, Ray. Robin says me too. I know, like you aren't Jamaican. Happy Sticks. I'm trying to keep. I know. I didn't get it. I'm
We never,
sorry.
we never referenced it as happy
I've
six.
never
We
heard
just
it
called
being
it what it was.
referenced. Never
We call
being
it ganja.
referenced as that.
We call it ganja. We don't call it happy six. We just ganja.
Pass the Dutch chip on the left hand
Left hand
side. So,
side.
pass the Dutch chip on the left hand side. It a go bun. Just pass
Oh,
it.
Lord.
5 to 7
7
blunts a
blunts
day.
a day. Oh my
Ray,
God.
your whole day was just spent.
Ray, who are you?
Who is this guy? Wow. Connie says same here, Ray. Shushana, what's going on, Shushana?
Oh my
What haven't
gosh.
we done? We haven't lived this life.
We have not.
We have not. And I bet you if you looked at me and Miss Connie, you would assume that it was me, wouldn't you? Huh? Wouldn't you? If you said, which one of these two has had some happy cigarettes for $10,000?
$10,000.
You would have picked me. Oh my
What
God.
is hashish? Bird's Nest says I smoked hashish.
Oh,
What is
it's
that?
something similar.
Okay.
It's another version, but I believe it's weaker.
Okay.
Um,
He was blazing that. Yeah. Why he call him Ray? Why we call him Ray? I
what?
grew. I grew. I grew.
LOL at ganja.
Oh, Connie, you grew your own?
What the mess?
Ah, Connie, you had a whole yard full of it?
Can't. Ray said, "Thank God for deliverance."
Thank the Lord Jesus for deliverance. But the smell is so nice.
Oh wow.
My hubby and I
Fabi says my
Bobby
husband
said,
started with the ganja, talking about
talking
Jesus.
about Jesus.
Oh, hash is good. Hash is good. How
How
hypocritical.
hypocritical.
Oh my
Hey,
word.
listen,
Yes, guys.
we all have a past, man.
Sure
And
do.
nobody was born righteous. Yep, me and
No.
my dad grew it. Wow.
What? That's crazy, Connie.
I knew people in Jamaica that grew their own weed. They used it for medicinal purposes.
Yeah. But you know, I do remember that the soldiers would come through and cut it down in your yard if they saw it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I
Hmm.
remember that. It would come through and chop it down. Mm-hmm. Chop
Wow.
it down or burn it down.
Wow, we are finding a lot about each other tonight.
Right, Robin? I love it. This is so much fun to me.
It is so much fun.
Just
And you know
getting
what I
on
love
here with
about
you
it?
guys, chit chatting. And you know what, Shoshana? We have so many things in common that we would never think about. You
Yeah,
know, people from different cultures, different color, different countries.
it's
You
true.
know?
It's
Yeah.
true. That's
Hmm.
what I loved about it. And I also love that this space is such a safe space and nobody is judgmental. Nobody is,
No
you know what I'm
judgment
saying?
zone.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just love that. I feel like you can come here and you could be yourself and,
Yep.
you know, you don't have to put on a front like, oh no,
Yep.
I never smoked or I never drank or I never partied or I never do that. Like, you're lying. You know you did.
Right.
Come on, man. Ain't nobody, you know,
Yeah.
holding it against you. That was your past. And, you know, your present is different, yes, but it's okay. Everybody has a past. And you should
Absolutely.
think of it because honestly, your past is what helps to
Shapes
make
your future.
build you. And, you
Yep.
know, those things. You learn from mistakes and you keep going.
Connie says she looks innocent. LOL. Oh, Robin says she loves it too. Thank you, Robin. Oh, you lived in Southern Cali? Connie, you lived everywhere.
I've always wanted to visit
Utah,
California.
Kansas, Southern
Is,
California. Where else did you live, Connie?
is California all that is cracked up to be, Connie? Can we change the message on the screen?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. You're so right. Thank you.
Ah,
Thank
that's
you.
funny.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You were a surfer too? OMG. That is so Kentucky. Oh, that's another one. That's another one. That is so funny.
I want to move to Texas.
We just had that conversation on Friday, right,
I want to,
Fabi?
yeah, I want to move to
Fabi, you
Texas.
remember where I'm supposed to be moving to after I've had my fourth child, who
What?
hopefully will be a daughter? Shoshana said, "What?
What?
You have
What?
to go back and watch Friday Night Live." Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do that when I get off.
Yes. No, you need to go to sleep, but you can do it another time.
I don't have to go to work till 2 tomorrow,
Oh, okay, then you got time.
so I
Ooh,
can sleep in.
tomorrow's my first Monday off, my first official day.
Woo!
I am so
Enjoy
excited.
it, girl. Enjoy it.
I'm gonna go hit up my
Enjoy
mom tomorrow. I owe her some labor. I'm gonna go hit her up and help her out. Yeah, I'm gonna surprise her though.
I know I'm going down on the 21st because the funeral is
You
the
coming
20th.
down here?
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be for
Brief.
sad purposes, but if you're coming down here, Shoshana, I gotta meet you.
Yes. We'll do something.
Oh my god! Am I finally gonna get to meet you?
You're so crazy.
Wait. Let me go back up. Okay, she says she loves surfing. LOL, no LOL. Fabi says.
Oh my gosh, Nancy, that's what you do.
Ray says, thank you, Fabi. My bad, Ray. I wasn't paying no attention. I'm so sorry I had you out there like that.
Nancy, that's what you do. I want to get an RV.
Says, Fabi, I was so happy on the beach. No getting off, said Robin. I live in Homestead, Florida. hoping to buy an RV and travel the country next year. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting.
What are we talking about that this
I've
morning?
never even heard of Homestead, Florida.
Never heard of it either. Is it a smaller town or
Okay, we'll go do your glasses tomorrow.
are you
Okay.
guys getting hit by the hurricane Elsa down
Yeah,
there?
were you guys okay?
Because Florida right now, oh my gosh, what is happening
Yeah.
to Florida?
Wait, wait. So Fabi says, yes, Remo dropped a bomb on Tammy on YT. He sure did. Aren't you a teacher, Tam? Yes. So this is my official first day of break because I did like an extended program that ended last week, Friday. So even though we were out at the end of June, I wasn't out at the end of June. My kids are, though. No one in South Carolina? No rain. What was the bomb? Uh Shushana, Miss S is not coming to NYC. She is coming
I,
downstate, KJ.
I
To
am coming, KJ.
South Miami, just off the Keys. Oh, so then were you guys should have been hit by Elsa then. If you are just off the Keys, you should have gotten a little taste of it. Are you okay? Are you guys all right? Nancy.
KJ, I'm coming to New York City. My aunt passed away, KJ, and so the funeral is the 22nd. So I'll be down there, me and my kids.
You and the kiddos?
Yeah, because Michael has to work.
Hubby has to work.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I didn't want to take them because I don't really like going to funerals and I don't like taking them to funerals. But
Child care is a thing.
ain't got no childcare. So they got to go wherever I go.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you so
We
much,
got
Robin.
some rain, but oh, not too bad. Sorry to hear about your aunt, says Robin.
Yeah,
I was
thank
born
you.
in NYC, but my parents moved to South Florida when I was 4. Oh, that's so cool, Nancy.
Thanks, KJ. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, it was like we kind of expected it, but it was sudden, if that made sense.
Yeah,
Like she was in
you're
the
never
hospital
prepared.
Monday and she passed away on Wednesday night.
Never prepared.
Never.
And don't tell anybody that over text, please, y'all. Don't
Mm-mm.
don't do it. Don't break up with people over text. Don't tell them they lost somebody over text.
It's the worst, the worst. Like I was
Worse.
at work. I was at work when I found out and I lost it. Like I lost it. Thank you so much.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be an intense situation.
Yeah,
I'm trying to gear myself up for it and
yeah.
because I don't like going to I've been to one funeral in my life. My
Really?
Yeah, my grandmother passed away, but when she passed away, we were here and she was in Jamaica. And so my mom and my dad and one of my brother went to Jamaica to do for the funeral, but I didn't go. And so my mother-in-law passed away in 2017, and she was the first and only funeral that I've ever been to because I don't like funerals. I don't like funerals. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I went to my grandfather's funeral in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I,
I've
went
been
to
to
my
quite a
grandfather's funeral.
few.
I just don't like funerals. I don't like looking at them while they're laying. It messes me up. It messes me up.
That does mess with you.
Yeah, and I get
I
religions, and so like things like that just makes me just
I remember having to go to a funeral from one of my 6th grade students. That one messed with me for a long time. Never forget this little boy. Sweetest little boy. But he was ill. He had kidney problems. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what my aunt died from. She had, oh my gosh, she had so many things was going on with her. She had a massive stroke.
Oh wow.
She had kidney failure. Her kidney, she had a kidney what's they gave her a new kidney, and
Okay,
her,
transplant.
yeah, but her body was rejecting the kidney,
Ooh.
and she was on dialysis. I mean, it was so many things that was going on with her that she's not in pain anymore. So that's the only thing that made me like, okay, I know
Yeah.
she's not in pain anymore. She's not suffering anymore.
Right.
I mean, but it's like it still don't take it away that she's not here anymore.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But and at least I know I have comfort in knowing that she's no longer suffering.
Suffering. That is so true. Good
Yeah.
night, Connie. Connie, thank you for hanging with us. I know you got to get some sleep because you need energy for them grandbabies and the pool tomorrow. So, good night to you. Thank you for hanging with us.
Good night. I know.
Celebrations of life. Five. Mother loves. My mother loves funerals and hates weddings. Oh my gosh. I have been to way too many funerals, Connie says. Yeah, too many. Well, we hate to wrap up on such a sad note, but it's that time.
It was fun, you guys. I want to show y'all
Yeah.
my daughter. She
Yes,
she does not like to be anywhere without me. So
I
legit,
know.
her foot is propped up on the
I
pillow
know.
with her crutches beside her. I'm gonna show
Yep.
y'all.
She sprained her foot, y'all. She sprained her ankle.
She's legit falling asleep. Y'all see her foot
She
propped
can't. She can't not be beside mommy. So cute.
her foot propped up on the pillow. She's knocked out cold.
Thank you, Robin. Enjoy your birthday tomorrow. You said tomorrow or Tuesday? Thank you guys for your honesty and for your input and for talking with us because we'll have people watching and they'll never comment, but you guys are always here.
Oh
Make
yes.
us feel like you're involved and we love the feedback and everything. So we thank you guys for joining us in another Tam and Shoshana shenanigans. Just
No,
talking about life.
Fabi, I don't have that cat anymore. I was allergic to the cat, and so I
She
gave it
had
away
to get rid of the cat. Yeah.
in 2 days.
Happy birthday again, Robin. Go enjoy some more of that delicious lasagna.
Happy birthday.
Delete the chat. We're not deleting the chat.
Delete the chat.
Oh, you know what we can do? I think we can disable the chat,
You can
right?
save
There's a way
it
for you to
to
do that.
private.
Oh, right there. It says private. No, private chat just means I can chat with somebody privately. Settings. Let me go into settings. Shift video comments. Automatically add shared screens.
I love you guys. You guys
Videos,
are awesome.
comments, banners.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. I think Tam is trying to
Thank
log back
y'all.
in.
Oh, I
They
left.
don't delete it. They won't. We could save.
Oh, they won't delete it. Thank you for joining us. Oh, you turned 52 last week. Happy belated
Oh
birthday, Nancy.
wow.
Happy
Yes,
belated
happy
birthday.
belated birthday.
Hope you enjoyed
Fabi
it.
said we don't delete the chat.
Oh, I asked
I
a long
asked you
time
a long
ago.
time ago.
When did you ask us to delete the chat, girl? There's no lasagna left.
Oh God.
Mm-mm. Oh boy. Oh
Good
boy. Oh
night,
boy.
Lotta Bailey. Thank
Good
you so
night.
much for
Oh, good
joining
night,
me.
Nada. I know you were busy. Lada, have you put up any videos lately? I have not seen any notifications from your channel. Did YouTube do something to get you? All right, y'all. So enjoy your night. We will see you
Yes.
guys next week, God willing. And yeah, happy birthday to those who have birthdays coming up. And the first live. Girl, you can't expect me to remember that. The first, no, I think it was the second one. The second live, because the second live I didn't put up at all. You know, all that breathing talk.
That
I
was the
just didn't
breathing. That was
post
the
it at
breathing.
all. So the whole live is not up.
Yeah.
Fabi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Lara. So it's not me. Okay. It's not me. All right, y'all. So good
All
night,
right,
good night, good
guys.
night for the
We
millionth
legit,
time.
we
Like
legit
Fabi
have been
always say, we
on.
never know how to say goodbye, right?
We've been on for 3 hours. I think this is the longest we've been on.
Yeah, yikes. Where did 3 hours go? I didn't feel like 3 hours,
Didn't
Shushana.
feel like 3 hours at all. It went by so fast. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Good night. We love you guys. We will see y'all next week. Have a great week, y'all. Bye.
Robin says, wait, it
It's
hasn't
not
been
15
15
minutes
minutes.
later.
I love you guys. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
night, Robin. You are the best. All right, Shoshana, I'm ended. These ladies can chat. Yeah. Will you stop posting stuff, Bobby? How you expect me to say goodbye if you keep posting stuff? Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
A mess. Oh my god. I love it. Yes. Night. Yes. Night. Night. End.